Hello YouTube, welcome back. This is Blueprints Part 14. That's right, we are still here and we are on day 34. So let's get into it. Last time we played, we only got through one day. We got through one day! And it was almost a week ago for me. So I don't know what's gonna happen today. I guess we'll just see what goes on. We did get to room 46 again. Got that crown, although it seems like maybe there is some... It seems like there's some merit to maybe seeing how fast you could get to room 46 again and grabbing that crown, because it was like a usable item. So that might be an interesting play. And actually, I guess I do have a shortcut too. Maybe I'll try to do that. Sorry, I'm just thinking about how that would work, because I can go outside. Actually, yeah. I can go outside and directly into the foundation, and I have it open, so I could just go open up room 46 right away and then start from the foundation. That would be interesting. You know what? Let's try that. I haven't done that. Did we ever beat another crab? Yeah, I beat another crab's treasure. It was before I was posting stuff on YouTube, so I don't have it like logged anywhere, but I did beat that game. I didn't like 100% it or anything, but that's a fun one. I think about that one somewhat often. Free us, YouTube. We're trapped here. Check her basement. Man, I'm in the basement. What are you talking about? She beat it 0 deaths. I mean, yeah, I actually didn't die the whole time. I think it's crazy how fast you got to credits. Wait, in Blueprints or another crab's treasure? Okay, oh, also I swapped out, what was it, the bishop one for the mantle of the knight, so it added the armory to my draft pool, which I haven't seen yet, so that would be cool to see as well. Okay, let's take this, and then we'll still go out and do our outside room, but then I kind of want to just go through and then go straight to the basement. We'll see what's in here. Okay, tool shed, hovel shelter. Shelter might not be bad. Yeah, let's do that. And then I don't think there's ever anything really in there. I could start an experiment. Yeah, okay. I'll either start an experiment or I will change the security doors. Because if I'm starting oh. Hello? Have I been missing out on a free gem the whole time? Does this stay open? Why do I feel like I've been in here since then and this wasn't open? Why are you open? Okay, well now I'm gonna have to check every time. What the? Okay. Shelter, I hardly know her. Ha 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 ha. New patch updates did that. Oh shit, really? How's it going, Grace? Wait, now I gotta go look. I didn't even know there was new patch updates. Although to be fair, I'm playing it on Game Pass, so I feel like I don't notice. Yeah, I guess actually I don't really notice when there's patch updates because I don't get like the log on Steam, so... Can I look at them on Steam? That's nice! Because I never bothered to come back down here. Because I was like, oh, I'm not gonna wait around for the freaking time lock safe again. Oh yeah, okay, there was patch notes on May 22nd. Oh, and the last time I played was on the 20th, so... Okay. Oh wait, let me look at these really quick. Bug stuff. I don't really want to click on a lot of these spoiler stuff though. Late game spoiler changelog. Even deeper spoiler changelog. Ah, but see, now I don't know which ones I could look at and which ones I can't, so maybe I just won't look. Oh, boat ride cinematics can now be skipped. Lever pull cinematics can now be skipped. Let's see. 7-letter title in the gallery now accepts an overlooked regional spelling. That's funny. Boudoir safe now accepts one alternate regional solution. Okay, these ones, late game ones seem okay for me to read. Safes now remain open on subsequent days after unlocking them. Oh, so all the safes will stay open. Oh, that's nice. So once I open, so I don't have to keep doing any of the safes that I've already opened. It's not just this one. That's nice. That's a good quality of life one, because it's like I have the answer. Except for the time lock. That one's just annoying as hell. Okay, and so just kind of bug fixes. Okay, nice. That's nifty. Solve safes stay open. That's awesome. Definitely going to forget to get my gem from the shelter now that I'm used to it the OG way. Yeah, I usually when I picked shelter, I just wouldn't come down here. Because I'm like, I'm not gonna waste the steps to go down there. I'm not doing the safe. What's the point? I'm not gonna be able to help anymore. No, John, because we already had the answers for those, but we haven't opened all the safes. Well, I don't think. There's 8 red letters and we've only found 4. So I'm anticipating there's gonna be more. Unless they're not in the safes, but I have a feeling that there's gotta be more of them. John, you don't need to help solve the ones we've already solved. The answers didn't change. But I want to help. Okay, I'll see if you remember the answers when we get to them. Do I want to start an experiment or do I want to change the security? I feel like let's start an experiment. Connect to this terminal. Okay, whenever you drop to shop room, each time you unlock or bypass a security door, each time you eat an apple, spread dirt, add a small chest to the entrance hall. Let's do... Each time you unlock or bypass a security door, let's... spread dirt on the driveway. I don't know, man. Back in my day, safes didn't stay open. Ah, back in Daiwi's day a week ago, safes didn't stay open. Back in there a week ago. Welcome in, Daiwi. How's it going? Gonna put some dirt. I'm gonna put some dirt in your eye. Alright, Spider-Man. I miss the good old days. No, you don't. You've only been here for 30 seconds, but no, you don't. Nobody misses the good old days. Give me my free gem from the shelter, huh? Don't make me do that again. Where did this go again? Oh, wait, or... No, or wait, was this the... For some reason I was thinking it was over there. Wait, this is the basement shortcut, isn't it? Oh, yeah, it is. I don't know why I thought it was over to the right. Okay, okay. So I'm trying something new. We're gonna start from the foundation. Ooh, I guess. Oh, but I can't get up without the key card. Damn, I should have picked the tool shed. I forgot about that part. Ah. You can't get up without the key card. Okay, well, never mind. We're not doing that. But I can at least go pull the room 46 lever right away. For whatever that's worth. Goes into the abyss. Oh no. Ah! Would have been a massive brain play though.
No tool shed failure curb scare.
No tool shed? So no tool shed? Falcus, thank you for the resub for 13 gajillion months. Thank you. Thanks for resubbing. How's it going? I'm sorry, no tool shed. Just shelter. Which is frankly overrated. Okay, so if I ever get the key card though, like right away, then that means that I could go up through the foundation to start. That would be kind of crazy. Or if I get the key card early on or something, I can still loop back around. Sleepy but want to play more Fantasy Life. Game is crack. I feel like I've seen that pop up. What is that? Is that a... That's not a new game, is it? It seems like it's... Is it a remake of something? I want to go look at it. Yeah, because you can't call the elevator down without the key card. Damn. I forgot. You've done the sigils you've opened. Good job. Yeah, I've done 3 of them now. 3. Yeah, 3 of them. This one, the macaroni one, was my biggest brain play ever. I figured that one out through pure skill and determination. The other ones were pretty self-explanatory. The other ones they basically gave you the answer to. But that one I had to think about. Yeah, I had to think. New game, but there was a previous game on the series on 3DS. Oh, it's a new one. What is it? Is it like kind of Harvest Moon-esque or Story of Seasons or through error and trial? No, through big brain thinking. So let's put bedroom. Oh, okay, and I got some money. Well, we didn't get classroom today. But that's okay. The biggest macaroni brain. That's what they tell me. That was my nickname, actually. In middle school. They called me Macaroni Brain Faye. Well, there's a lab, but I don't really need to get in the lab anymore because I already started an experiment, so pantry it is. Very chill RPG that also has a big focus on gathering and crafting. I mean, I'm a fan of that. Hang on, I want to go look at it really quick. Before I forget about it. What is it called? Fantasy Life? Fantasy Life I? Is that what it's, is that what it is? Fantasy Life I! Yeah, I keep seeing this pop up. Very positive reviews. Why is it Fantasy Life I? Lowercase I, no less. Solo life RPG where you can freely switch between 14 unique jobs, so-called lives, enjoy carefree life in a fantasy world, fish cook, shape the island to your liking, team up with friends to battle monsters across the vast world. Is it multiplayer? Hmm. I mean, that looks pretty cute. Yeah, multiplayer? Came out last week. Interesting. You're saying that it's pretty fun? I added it to my wish list. Obi-Wan, thank you for the lurk. Enjoy. Alright, I guess let's do... well, Chapel actually does take money from me now, but that's okay. Or, oh, but I forgot I'm sheltered. Dude, every time I pick bunker, I forget that I'm sheltered. Okay, well, reading nook isn't great right there. I guess... let's put the kitchen. Kitchen with a view. Let's see if I have a trophy room. That'll give me more steps. Maybe I'll buy the bacon and eggs so we can add the morning pool. Let's do that. I think I've only been in there once. I don't fully remember what it does. Security workshop, security. And we'll go ahead and change the key card system to low. Since we don't have the key card right now. Okay, Den, Furnace, Observatory. Let's do Den and get ourselves a gem. I think I'm trying to get up to room 46 again as quickly as I can, because last time I didn't really get to utilize that crown, but it would be interesting because I also don't fully remember what it said it did. But it would be interesting to have something where it would like actually do something, but I also don't have any keys, so that's probably not great. Let's do the billiard room. And maybe I'll get a key. Okay, I got some more money. A key would be nice, but that's fine. I enjoy this game a lot. Yeah, it's awesome. It's part 14 and I'm still here playing it, so... I didn't think I'd be playing it this long after reaching the main credits, but it's still stuck in my brain. Alright, 4... I don't think the order has changed again. Okay, 2 times 7 is 14. Oh my god, it did fucking change. It changed permanently? That's annoying as hell. Okay, so now... Ooh. Okay. Pause. So now this isn't minus and then times. So... What is this? Times and then minus, maybe? Or maybe I'm supposed to do a different... order? Let's put music on. Can't let go! Need to solve the mystery! I can't put down the cup! I can't put down the cup! Okay, if I do 4 times 2 and then minus 7, that would be 1. Oh, brother. Okay, so this is... No, it's because they just start putting the colors wherever the hell they want now. Oh my god, now I have to remember which color corresponds to what. I guess I should have written it down. 10... This is divided. Great, I'm gonna write down the freaking colors. I feel like this is times. But I feel like that's what I thought it was before, and then they changed it on me. 10 minus 6 times 3. No, that doesn't make sense, because that doesn't... Okay, well that doesn't even work, so it can't be that. So 10 times 6 minus 3. That doesn't work either, unless maybe this isn't divided anymore. Maybe it's not the colors, maybe it's where... they are. Now I don't remember. And minus 6. Normally times would come next. Times 5 would be 20. Divided? No. Oh my god. Why'd they have to mix it all up? Color's not consistent either. I thought it was just which section it was in. I never looked at the color. We did this last time and I forgot. Do you think it... I thought the color had something to do with it though. Normally it goes minus times divided. And I feel like I tried that. So like 10 minus 6 times 5 is 20. Divided by 3 doesn't work. So that can't even be right. I just can't remember if pink was... I feel like I thought pink was minus. 10 minus 6. But that doesn't work either, because then it would be divided by 5. So let's do 10 times 6. I feel like I tried this too. Divided by 5. Oh, wait, okay. And then minus 3. That, oh wait, that's 9. Oh my god, okay. Okay, Jesus. The math lord! How's it going, Molly? Ah, the dartler! The billiard boardler! Oh, I fucking hate this. Okay, so 8. Fuck, see, I already forgot what I just did! Did I go by colors or did I go by... Was I going by colors or was I going by where it was? I loathe the dartboards. They didn't used to be this bad until they started mixing up where everything was. I thought just squaring it was bad and then they got worse. You should probably note down the colors. Yeah, well, I didn't have to before, okay? I didn't have to before. The math is math, and then they mixed it up on me. Okay, 8. Let's do minus, well, minus 8 is 0, so probably not that. Because then nothing would make sense. So let's do 8 times 8 minus 20. Oh wait, that works. Divided by 11. Okay, that's 4. Okay, so I'm gonna write this down. So if it stays the same, pink is multiply. You know why it throws me off? And this is gonna sound so silly. It's because yellow to me feels like it should be times. Yellow is a multiplication color. Multiply should be yellow. Having it not be yellow doesn't make any sense. That's not what it wants to be. And I'm standing by that, and it makes sense to me. Okay, where the hell do I even want to put this? Pink, multiply. Yellow was subtraction. I know purple is a divided color. They were right with that. They're right with that. Purple is so totally division. But yellow shouldn't be subtraction. Yellow should be multiplication, and that's why it throws me off, because they're wrong. They really popped off with purple equals division, because that's just true. That's on period. And I know I sound ridiculous, but I'm actually like so serious right now. Yellow is multiplication. Oh, I did get 2 keys. Okay. Blue being addition makes sense too. That's vibes. Yeah, it's like that's why they throw me off so much. They got the colors wrong. It's not my fault. Ooh, ah. Bummer. Bummer. I can't pick the trophy room. That sucks. I guess funeral parlor it is. Great. Here we go. Another puzzle. I'm sheltered. So if we get it wrong, I don't lose anything. But I'd rather not be wrong. Okay, okay. The gems are in the blue box. I love funeral parlor. I hate it. It's the bane of my existence. Blue is subtraction in my head. That's fair. I could see that. 14 gems from it once? That's insane. What do you mean this statement is of no help at all? That's insane. That's an insane box statement. Are you serious? Well, I feel like that's gotta be true, but okay. The gems are in this box. Okay, let's say this is true. Then these both could be false, because okay, let's see if that one's true. Then if this one was true, this one would have to be false, and then that wouldn't make sense. They would just cancel each other out. I feel like it's in white, and these are just both false. Otherwise, this one's false. But if it wasn't... But that would mean it is of help, and it's not really of help. So, okay, I think it's in white. Okay, okay, I'm doing it. Okay, I'm doing it. Oh my fucking god, I'm so fucking sick of this game. I'm so fucking sick of this game. I'm so fucking sick of this game. I'm so freaking sick of this fucking game, though. That's so stupid! Give me it back! Give me it back! Give me it back! That's dumb. That was the dumbest statement ever. Now I'm annoyed. Okay, gang, I'm not feeling great about this run. We're off to a rough start. Okay, well, I drew the library, but if I put the reading nook, then I'm gonna draw the library anyways. I guess I'll put the reading nook, so at least it gives me a key. That statement was of help after all. Yeah, I'll be the judge of that. Yeah, I'll be the freaking judge of that, though. Stupid. Oh, a coupon book. I have a feeling we're just gonna get soft locked really early. And of course the library points down, because why wouldn't you point down? And I have to pick the courtyard! I've never seen the shovel stuck. It's stuck in a rock! How'd you do that? Alright. Thank you. Well, that's convenient, I guess. Sort of. Oh, well, there's the morning room. Okay. Sure. Tomorrow you will start with 2 gems. Okay. I didn't remember that's what it did. Or wait. Pause. Actually, I don't think I've been in here before. I think I've added it to my draft pool, but now I'm not sure if I've been in here? Okay, I definitely haven't been. Oh, I didn't realize I hadn't been in here. Oh, sick. Dude, we got an upgrade disc. Okay, so I haven't been in here. This is so weird. Why does this flower feel so out of place right here? Okay, I got a lucky rabbit's foot. Two gems. And then what's this say? Why does this look familiar to me though? In the blue hours of Wednesday morning, the venerable Baron of Mount Holly, Herbert S. Sinclair, passed away at the ripe age of 73 after a prolonged struggle with a heart condition that had been kept from the public eye until his final days. Esteemed as a pillar of society and renowned for his penchant for crafting puzzles, he was a source of endless fascination to our readers over the years, not least through his popular column Baron Bafflers, which he penned for over a decade. The particulars of the announcement of his successor yesterday has left his devoted followers with one last intrigue to ponder. The reading of his will precipitated a flurry of speculation, for his niece and his presumptive heir, the much beloved and lamented Mary Matthew Jones, has been missing, presumed deceased, for the past 6 years. Miss Jones, better known to our readers by her pen name Marian Marigold, enchanted the hearts and minds of children across the realm with her literary creations such as The Red Prince, Swimbird, and A New Clue. Her disappearance remains one of the age's most tragic mysteries. With her whereabouts unknown, it was Marigold's old son, Simon P. Jones, a lad of but 14 summers, that's a weird way to phrase that, who was yesterday named the provisional heir of the sprawling Sinca Empire. However, his vast inheritance is accompanied by an undisclosed contractual condition. Given the Baron's well-known penchant for tests of mettle and wit, it's clear that the young heir from Reddington, distinguished in his own right as last year's County Science Fair runner-up, faces an extraordinary challenge in the coming weeks. To be fair, I didn't actually realize that all these other people knew that I had to solve this freaking mansion puzzle to get my inheritance. Why are they all up in my business, man? Hey, Baumon. It's going good. How are you doing? We smart AF, boy! We smart AF! Let's go! Alright. There's not really a ton of info in here, but upgrade disc is nice. Going good? Hell yeah! And I think you guys should be back from ads. If you were stuck in the ads, apologies. I didn't see the countdown coming, but you are ad-free for a whole hour. And of course, if you'd like to get rid of the ads and support me in the process, you can subscribe to the channel. If you have Amazon Prime, you get 1 free subscription every single month, so make sure you're using your Prime subs as well. That's cool. All we did was we got an upgrade disc, we got 2 gems, and then we just read this little paper. A whole hour! Yeah, a whole hour. You're welcome. Oh, that's my last key. Pouring out for the lost ones during the ads. No, but I found you. I found you and I carried you across the sand like Jesus. That's why your footsteps disappeared. Okay, well, there's a key. Although I still don't have any of these open, so this is getting really sketchy actually. Maybe I should just go back. I go back to the den. Let's go back to the den. Damn, you know your Jesus lore? I didn't do Bible quizzing as a youth for nothing. The one set of footsteps over there, that's when I was carrying your ass. Yeah, but I did not ask you to do that. I did not ask you to do that. See all those scuffle marks over there in the sand? That's where I evaded Molly. That's where I kicked them in the shins and they dropped me. Mechanarium. I think I only have security. Oh, I could actually go put that upgrade disc in right there. Okay, this isn't great. I mean, there's a book that I could read. Fucking, we'll put down the nursery. Anything else in here? Ooh, a gem. Hang on, I want to see if this ending differs from the one that was in the master bedroom. Hang on, let me look at my screenshots. I think it's the same. She said that they made her change the ending. And I want to see if the signed copy was any different. I don't think that it is, though. That one set of footsteps over there, that's when you said Skibbity Rizzler and I had enough and left you. That was a joke! Oh, what? God forbid a woman Skibbity Riz anymore. Just say that you hate women. That's crazy. Oh, I don't think I screenshotted the whole book. I just screenshotted the beginning. I'm gonna screenshot this though. But I think it's the same. What a good idea for Jesus to be around that much water and fish. What do you mean? That's the best idea. That's where we started to dig a big hole. I told you to quit digging holes. Alright, let's see what we get. Oh, upgrade to the billiard room. That's interesting. What the hell? Okay. Oh my god, you can make it so they're all easy and it's just addition. Wait, that's kind of awesome. Wait, that's awesome. It's a speakeasy. Look at the little freaking multiplication things on there. Look. 1 + 2 = 3. 3 + 2. That's kind of awesome. What's this one? Okay. Break room. If you call it a day in the break room tomorrow, you'll begin the day with a staff key card. Ooh. But that's cool too, because then if I really wanted to, I could just go up through the foundation right away. Pool hall adds great hall, foyer, and secret passage to today's draft pool. Secret passage. Wait. Why would they? Why would? But they're already in the draft pool. So what does that mean? It doubles it? It adds them again? Oh, so it doubles them in the draft pool. And it counts as a hallway now, it looks like. I'm a speakeasy enjoyer and I'm not even ashamed. That does seem kind of awesome. Break room is the best value, but speakeasy for my old lady brain. That's basically what I was thinking, actually. Like, I feel like in terms of actual value, I feel like I would pick the break room, but the speakeasy is really nice. But the other thing too is like the break room comes with a stipulation, you know? You have to get there and you have to call it a day in the break room, which isn't the worst, but like it is pretty specific. This is more of like, oh, when you just come across it, you know it's gonna be easy. Yeah, the break room comes with homework. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I think I'm just gonna go speakeasy. That seems so nice. Damn it. Yeah, okay, I will do that. It's a speakeasy now. I think what's worse is it's also, they skewed me, right? They skewed me by making me do a really weird and stupid puzzle just now, and then immediately being like, now what if you never had to do that again? Now what if you never had to do that again? And I'm like, oh, they're onto something. Well, hang on, they're onto something. So that's not fair. They skewed me. They skewed me. Yeah, I'm doing it. Speakeasy it is. Begone, maths. I have a break room, served me very well. Damn. Well, it's too late now. Maths, John, we simplified our break room. No, the billiard room. So now it's only addition. The math will come back to haunt you. It's just basic addition. It will haunt me no longer. Jesus, what is happening? Okay, I guess boiler room. The mental anguish of late game billiard rooms is worth taking it. Even just now, it's already starting to piss me off. So, like, I kind of get it, honestly. There's a dig spot down there. Like, I'm not gonna lie, they are kind of onto something. You have barely squared up. Well, now I don't have to. Now I don't gotta square up. You ever think about that? It just gets way, way, way worse. I believe you, Molly. I believe you. And it's not because I think that your brain is just too small for maths. I believe you in a real sense, you know? You mean you don't want to deal with diamonds and rounding and decimals? There's no way that you have to start rounding and using decimals. You take that. I mean, I don't have to, but there's no way. Say psych. There's no way they make you start working in decimals. That doesn't even make sense. I had to pull up my calculator to figure out if 13 divided by 3 is closer to 4 or 5. No. They start bringing in rounding in decimals? Dude, that's actually insane. It gets really bad. All you guys have done is validated my decision. They invent their own algebra. That's unhinged and insane. And you're making me really glad that I just picked the speakeasy, because what the hell? That would just piss me off, man. That would piss me off. I could put archives here. Archives actually seems like a good pull because I'm still protected from the shelter. I've only done 3, but it's pretty good. That's a pretty good archive spot. I think I'm gonna do it. Let's do that. Yeah. Dude, that's actually insane though. Also has power to it. For whatever that's worth, I guess. Kind of been... I did the weirdest freaking loop around. Look, I went all the way up and then I had to go all the way down. Ooh, foyer. Yeah, buddy. Yeah, let's do that. Hallway doors are always unlocked. Yes, yes, please. Yes, please. What was my experiment that I did? Each time you unlock or bypass a security door. Okay, well that hasn't happened, so. You need to do a test in higher grades. You need to know it. Yeah, well, I will cross that bridge when I divide it, okay? That's for future me to figure out. Jesus Christ! No, that's fine. It's just 3 red rooms. No, that's fine. No, that's alright. No, it's fine. The fuck? You... Well, I could eventually probably get around the dark room. But I am interested in going into the weight room because I think... Actually, wait, it looks like it shows it right here. Did it change the actual floor plan picture? I've cracked this spot open, and it would open the antechamber, and I do want to get back in there. And I think they stay open, so... But losing half, Jesus Christ. Okay, you've got to be kidding me, man. You've got to be kidding me, man! What? What is happening to me? They gave me 3 red rooms to pick between and then 2 security doors? What did I do? What the hell did I do? What? That's insane! How dare you try to advance? They went, oh, you want something easy? Hey, fuck you, buddy. That is insane. I've never seen a bigger fuck you in this game. If only I had a break room yesterday. Yeah, and I had known about its existence. Jesus Christ. The math is angry. Dude, stop giving me the furnace. This is insane. What the hell? I don't have any gems. I have never had a run end this way before. With the most fuck yous imaginable. What? Are you kidding me? I mean, like, it's not done because I can go this way, but like, that's insane. What is happening to me? I can't even pick servants' quarters and get some keys. I have to pick red. I have to pick the furnace. This is fucked up. This is fucked up. Although it does have power going to it, and I haven't done that before, so I am curious to see what happens. Although I also don't have a choice right now, so... Hooray! You have power! Now what the hell do you do? Oh god! Ah! Stop that! Ah! Ah! What the fuck is that? Ah! Stop doing that! Stop doing that! What the fuck is that? The 1 regular key? That's what you gave me? Oh my god. I'm about to crash out. Dude, I'm crashing out. It's not even a fancy key? You smelted me 1 normal ass key? Oh, freaking brother, dude. This is ridiculous. I gave you power and you smelt me 1 normal key? That's it, I hate this game. Welcome in, a spaceman. How are you doing? Isn't that some shit? I wasted like 12 days trying to get that shit powered on for this. A Molly, I would be pissed. I would be pissed. I have to go down to the freaking entrance hall now. This is awful. Making me feel less pissed to see you waste time on it. Thanks. Thank you. No, this is good. No, this is actually going very well for me, I think. No, this is perfect. Nope, this is actually the best run ever. Well, the good news is that the funeral parlor is gonna give me a decent amount of gems, unless we get it wrong, in which case they're gonna fucking murder me. In which case they're gonna put me in that coffin. They're gonna drop kick me off of the ledge into the waterfall. So I bet we'll get this right though. Oh, but I bet we'll get this right. No, this will be fine. Okay, let's see. All right, everybody put your thinking caps on. Because we are gonna crowdsource this thing, all right? We're doing majority vote here. What is the blue box contains the gems? Okay. Okay. Easy enough. Sure. All right. This box is the black box. Well, that's fucking not true. We already know that you're lying and that's false. So. Okay. This box is the white box. Well, that's also not true. You both are fucking liars. So, but wait, pause. No, because it's not in the black box, though. It'll still be in the blue box, because the blue box contains the gems, and that's true. It's not in this one because it's true. Okay, it's in the blue box. That's what always trips me up. Is it's not. Okay, Jesus Christ. Well, I have 6 gems now. Thankfully, that was an easy one. But sometimes those throw me off more. You know what I mean? Because like, what are you doing? Why are you trying to trip me up like that? Okay, well, I don't love putting the maid's chamber down. Less likely to find items laying around your house. That's not great, but it also kind of feels like a waste to use the passageway right here. Okay, sure. Sure. At least I got some steps back. That's, I guess, necessary. This is definitely a weird day. Well, there's lost and found. Do I have any items? I do. I have the coupon book, the shovel, and the lucky rabbit's foot. I guess I could put the aquarium. Okay, sure. How'd you get 2 parlors? It was an upgrade, but I don't remember what I did. I get 2 funeral parlors every day, but I don't remember what I did to do that. So, oh good, a key. Well, that's nice at least. Difficulty varies a lot. I had like 10 in a row where I only got it twice, and now they're giving me a super easy ones again. Well, I got the one earlier wrong, Baumon. So, how come your mom lets you have 2 parlors? We're just cool like that. It's like she feels more like a sister than a mom, you know? Well, I guess storeroom is good. I'll have my mom call your mom, and I'll see if she'll let you come over, Molly. She says we're having pizza tonight. Rich family shit. Yeah, and I'm talking about that good pizza, dude. I'm not talking about that Little Caesars. Could go workshop. Well, it's either workshop or gym, I guess, so. We're allowed to stay up past 10? Yeah, but no phone time. Now this says C. Ooh, sledgehammer. I'm convinced that this doesn't actually say anything, because now I have... You know what I have now? Now I have... Togasiasi? What do you guys think that means? What do you guys think that means? Togasiasi. That's what they've given me so far. Alright, let's see. Can the Lucky Rapids foot combine with anything? No. I know I can combine the compass and the shovel. That lets me make the dowsing rod, which isn't bad. Do I want to make the dowsing rod? Do I lose the shovel capabilities if I make the dowsing rod? Because I feel like I do. I think you should examine it more. It's actually a point of principle to not examine slats, stone slats with letters on them too closely after the incident. I think you do lose it. Okay, yeah, I feel like I do, because the way that this looks, like the dowsing rod, this looks like you can't use the I feel like I'd rather just have the shovel. The incident? Don't worry about it, man. Don't worry about it, man. Interesting. Interesting. Okay. Okay. Stop worrying about it. I said don't worry about it, man. I said don't worry about it. Okay, patio it is. I wouldn't worry about it. TBH, yeah. Guy like me wouldn't worry about it. That's just how I am though, I guess, you know? Oh good, nothing in the ground. Oh boy, I sure hope there aren't any little worms in here. Ah, an old tin can! Apple! Wormhole? Ah, shit, I'm starting to worry about it again. What the hell did I just say? I said don't worry about it. Well, it is kind of nice that the dark room connects to the weight room, but that's awful. Although I guess the pool does too, so okay, pool it is. Make a bomb out of the propane tank. Wait. Oh, nice. Hey, that triggered the experiment. That's nifty. What did I... Oh, the shorts. I was wondering about these. Wait, what the fuck do these do? Does it just add shorts in here? Why are there... There's chests in there now! What? Does this add chests to the pool? Give me those! Now I gotta make sure the pool is drained too? The swim trunks gave you trunks. Oh, brother, that's stupid. Add a pair of trunks to the pool. Jesus Christ. Stupid. That's so dumb. Well, the gym does connect to the foundation. I guess this could be worse. Alright, man. This game thinks it's so freaking funny, dude. It thinks it's so... It thinks it's so freaking funny. If there's another security... If there's a security door up on both of these, I'm gonna jump off of a cliff. Huh? Yeah. Oh, okay. Hang on, we're good. I don't need to go down there because I already opened room 46. Wait, which door did I open again? Hang on, pause. What did I open again with the weight room? It opens this one, right? Or the... Yeah. It opens this front door? Because, let's see. The many-doored hallway opens this one. Something else opens this one. I don't remember. I think it opens the front one. You know the title of the game is a triple entendre? Sextuple entendre! Whoa! Whoa! Well, turnip is good at least. I'm kind of losing steps now, so... I did spread some dirt on the driveway. I could go back out and dig it up, but that kind of seems like a waste of steps right now. Type 1 if you love sex. Ooh. Good, good, no, good. Closed exhibit. Yeah, where everything's security locked. No, that's perfect, actually. That's perfect. I guess let's do commissary. Now you don't have to deal with complicated math. Can I post a complicated math to the Discord? Sure, Bemon. Maybe just to say what it is and spoiler it in case other people don't want to see it. Banana! Okay, well, let's see what I have. 31? 4 gems. Jesus, this key's $10. I do have a coupon book. Alright. Buy a key. Oh, it's 4 gems though. Okay, let's buy that. 13. I could buy one more key and a banana. Okay. Let's try the other door. See if this one's locked. Yeah, okay, okay. Pantry, dark room, well... Observatory it is. Okay, what's in here? What the hell? Wait. This is the skull, isn't it? Hang on, that looks like the skull. Oh, that better not be a skull in my sky. Dead end rooms are more common today. Okay, so can I just like not click that one? This looks like a key. That's good. Pair of chests has been added to the entrance hall. Okay, and then I'm just not gonna click that one, man. I'll offer some brain cells to charity. I got you, bro. Oh my god, thank you. Can I have some keys instead though? Just ignore your horoscope, girly. Sorry, I just feel like my Venus really is not in rising today and I just cannot afford to look at that. I'm pretty okay on keys now. This will put office. I kind of want to, I only have 33 steps. But I could go down and loop around and get the pair of chests in the entrance hall. And dig up the dirt in the driveway. I kind of feel like that might be worth it. Maybe. Maybe. Let's do that. So really what we did in the beginning with going into the foundation to start, it was kind of pointless, but... whatever, man. But at least I tried. At least I'm out here living life, man. I'm just out here living life. Girl like me, just living life. I haven't seen the armory pop up at all. Whoa, look at all this dirt on the driveway. So it literally means it just spreads dirt on the freaking driveway like this. What's gonna be in here? Oh, good, nothing. What's in here? Oh, good, a coin. What's in here? Oh, good, nothing. That was very worth it. Who's spreading dirt on the driveway again? Quit spreading dirt on my driveway! Okay. Gem, a key, 5 coins. Could be worse. Come on, key card! Aw, can you imagine? Alright, 3 keys. $7. I think I could go back into the kitchen. I may have just wasted more steps than it was worth, but could buy this club sandwich, I think, assuming that it works. Yeah, nice, with my coupon book. Okay, okay. Okay. I would say that was worth it. Ironically, I have a new book in the library to read. And now I can't pull the freaking library again. Can you wear the top hat, though? Can I wear the top hat? You know what? I think I left it in my other mansion. I could go down and open some more of those chests. Just a couple of them. Even though, again, I'm pretty sure I got all of the stuff out of them, but I want to open them all for, you know, posterity. Daiwi, thank you for the follow. Glad to have you here. The top hat stays on. Oh, God. What book are we doing next week for the book club? Ooh, we're doing the Hidden History of Orinthia. First edition. I don't think that's its actual name. I don't remember. Only 1 box in the reservoir has a prize. Wow. I think that's a lie. The Hidden History? I don't remember. Whoa! There were more things in the water! There were more things! Oh, Swimbird. It's shorter. I've already read Swimbird. This box contained 3 allowance tokens. Look, I think that's the first time I've ever seen them put an exclamation point on there. 3 allowance tokens! Even the box is surprised. Whoa! 1 allowance token. 2 allowance tokens. 3 allowance tokens. Okay, well that's definitely worth it. That is a true statement. Green memos and blue boxes are true. How many boxes do I have left to open? Okay, I'm glad that I did keep opening these boxes, because if I only have a couple... 3... Ooh, 3 is a little bit more than I'd want, but I could just get it out of the way. And then I don't ever have to leave the reservoir like this again, and that would be kind of nice. I'm doing it. I'm doing it. I'm just gonna open these last 3 boxes, and then it's gone. It's gone from my mind. Surely this won't come back to haunt me. All boxes marked by sun contain memos that are true. Have you found the hidden box? What the fuck are you talking about? Spoilies? Pink boxes marked by sun always contain blue memos. What? Not a spoilies. I mean, it sounds like a spoilie if I haven't found the hidden box. It's just a box. That doesn't make it not a spoiler! Green memos and white boxes are lies. Alright, man, that's just your opinion. Okay, well, I've opened all of these boxes now, I think. Oh, fuck you. A box in the water contains 3 allowance tokens. They tried to trip you up there. Because it is on red paper. It is on red paper. And you would go, oh, but it's true. That's because they freaking hand wrote it. I think that's the first time that I've actually seen a handwritten note on red paper before. It's so stupid. This game feels like it's trolling me today, specifically. That was kind of a waste of a key. I see, but I didn't need to open that! I didn't need to open that! That was a waste of a key! I don't know about this box. I have to empty the reservoir just to get this, even though I know everything about it. You don't, Balmon. You don't have to do it. Don't let it control you. I joined on a good day. No! Somehow this feels like your fault, actually. Everything that's happened to me today has been a troll. Okay, I won't. I'm proud of you. It's always a good day when Faye does puzzles. Whoa! Hello? Bowmon with the Prime Gaming! That's a Prime Gamer right there. Bowmon, thanks for using your Prime Gaming sub on me. What the heck? Appreciate it. That's 5 free Bezos bucks for both of us. Hell yeah, take it from Bezos and give it to me. And then be ad-free. Thanks, Bowmon. Yeah, again, if you guys have Amazon Prime, you get 1 free subscription every single month to anybody that you want. Thanks for using it on me. Don't forget about your Prime subs. You're paying for them. Make sure you're using them. Thanks, Bowmon. You can go ad-free and get emotes. Wow, wow, wow. Oh wait, so I don't need to, oh yeah, because I don't need to do this every time now. That's nice. Hasn't been Bezos for like 2 years, but we don't know the other guy's name. To be honest, I don't know that I remembered that there was another guy. So that's, I don't think I need to do anything in here actually. Oh, I could spread gold. But I would much rather, I don't like spreading gold unless I have the conference room, but also at this point, fuck it, whatever, I'll wait. I can already emote IRL, yeah, but none of us see you, so... Like, I can't tell you not to, but... Well, I am down to 2 keys, so maybe the garage isn't a bad idea right here. Otherwise, I could do Lost and Found, but I am gonna lose something. Which might not be the worst ever. Oh, he's literally dabbing right now. Dude, that's crazy. That's crazy. You're dabbing in 2025? Wait, and now I think they're... Are you mogging? Are you trying to mog on us? It's like they're mogging, but like... where they've only been explained what mogging was. They've never actually seen it in person. You're mogging and dabbing at the same time, dude? That's actually crazy. This wasn't my intention. They're not mogging, they're mooging. Mooging? You don't want to be mooging right now, dude. You don't want to be mooging right now. Man, do I want to take the risk? I kind of maybe want to do Lost and Found. But I also feel like I'm gonna need the keys. Okay, I'm doing it. I'm doing Lost and Found. That's fine. You know what? In the first ever turn of events, it's actually fine that they took the coupon book from me. Telescope. Okay, so I could go back and I would actually get an extra key, and what was the other thing? I would actually get a key from that. What does this do again? Each time you draft a mechanical floor plan, you may permanently adjust its rarity. Ooh! I don't know if that helps me a ton right now, but... I also don't really want to go back. It'll be better to go this way, and hopefully I can get back into the observatory, though. I don't want to go back out like that. Of course you're locked. Wait, mooging is real? Mooging is a real thing? You didn't make that up? Well, I could put the locksmith down, but I don't have any coins, but maybe I'll get some more coins and I could come back. I'm gonna have to come back through the lost and found, aren't I? I'm putting down the locksmith, but I'm not going in there. If I really, really need to, I'm gonna come back, but I don't want to keep going into lost and found. Every time I go in there, they take something from me. Okay, so if I use this... Okay, there we go. Key. Oh, that's the twins, right? So it added chests. Well, I'm not going back there again, man. I'm not going back there again. Unless I have to. I just have to remember there's a pair of chests in there now. I guess it is. I thought I made it up. Damn, they even took that from you, John. Ooh. Ooh, drafting studio. Yeah. Yeah, okay. Twitch warned you for putting thoughts? That's hilarious. Isn't this weird, this picture? This doesn't really matter to me right now because everything's unlocked. Alright. Alright, what do we got in here? What do we got? Every picture is weird in this game. Yeah. Okay, we can choose a brand new floor plan to permanently add to our draft pool. A classroom? What the fuck is a vestibule? What the hell? Okay, wait. One thing at a time. Solarium. I think I've seen this one pop up, but I obviously haven't picked it. Quaint floral sitting room surrounded entirely by tinted glass panes. This room is ideal for tea in the afternoons or getting some sun without the hassle of going outside. More likely to draw unusual and rare rooms while drafting. That does look nice. It does look like a dead end. Dead end green room isn't the greatest ever. Vestibule. Ornately framed yet modestly sized hall. It had served as the original antechamber in the old days before eventually being removed from the estate for having doors that were prone to becoming stuck. What the hell? Whenever you enter vestibule, 3 of the doors in this room unlock and the 4th one becomes locked. Okay, but locked. So you can unlock it. That's not the worst. It does cost 2 gems. At least I'm assuming it means you can unlock it. It doesn't say unopenable. It just says it becomes locked. Next one is classroom. All of these cost at least 1 gem. Commissioned blueprint made for Reddington Elementary. These floor plans were deployed in Mount Holly as a short-term solution to allow the curriculum to continue uninterrupted while the new school is being built. While drafting in classroom, you may draw new floor plans 1 time for each compass room in your house. It's definitely, yeah, I'm between vestibule and solarium. Vestibule definitely has more options, you know, for where to go. Drawing more unusual and rare rooms would be nifty though, but I don't like that it's a dead end. Let's go vestibule. Let's do this one. Yeah, okay. I'm doing it. I did it. It's too late. I picked. More doors. More doors. Guys, I'm going to more doors. Oh my god, I really was like, none of these are gonna connect, I bet. It's really... Although I don't think the closed exhibit would work, right? Wouldn't it? It would have to... Actually, I don't know. I have no idea if this would be locked or not. It would have to connect to the antechamber because it's already open. Whatever, drawing room goes to the left too, so... A drawing room, it doesn't matter. Isn't it securely locked? It is, but the antechamber door is already open, so... I don't know if it would override it or not. Guys, I did it! I did it! I got to room 46 again! This will be the 3rd time! Yay! Yay, I did it! I'm assuming it'll just let me into the room again. And that's what it's gonna do every time. Okay, I'm gonna be honest, at first I thought that this room was totally different, but it's not. It's the same room. Okay, so this is the 3rd time coming in here. Because I wanted to get this crown again. Because what does this do again? Right. The first time you draw a red room while drafting, you may remove it from today's draft pool. If you do, gain a gem and redraw floor plans. Well, that's would have been helpful in the very beginning, you know. You are the blueprints of Mount Holly. Dude. Blueprints? Blueprints? Oh, holy shit. That's actually, this isn't very helpful to me today, but that's fine. Oh, right. Okay, let's read this again. Stop it. Guys, do you think that it's a play on words? Wouldn't that be crazy? Do you think— No! Stop fanning! Stop it! God saves the heaven, stop it! 6th in a station left by one of your own. The fact that it says the 6th in a station makes me think that it's down in the reservoir station. But I don't know where it would be. The 7th is major if you draft it quite late. I don't know what that means. Something with a major key, I assume? Fifth key is held by a king on his throne. King on his throne. And now the other thing that I'm thinking with this, they put really weird emphasis on that chair, but I've like looked at that chair and I haven't figured out anything about that. This was in the reservoir. And then there's this, which says 8 realms in 8 months, and I'm assuming... Dude, but I don't know which freaking... I don't know. I'm assuming that what I have to do is put each realm to each door number, and I'm also just assuming that it just goes 1 through 8 from left to right. So, like, I have door 2 as Fen Ares, door 6 is Mora Jai. But I don't know. Well, okay. Hang on. I do know that Mora Jai is an island. Even though half of these look like fucking islands. But like, you'd think it would probably be this one, right? Or no, it could be this one or this one. What the hell do you mean Mora Jai is an island? There's all islands here. Oops, it's all islands. What are you doing? Like... Maybe if I look at the unedited version of the Orindia history, maybe I'll get way more answers. Okay, it does kind of show. So like there's that one. Maybe these ones don't count. Oh, okay. Wait. I feel like it's probably this one, but I also don't actually know for sure. Would it? I wonder if it tells me if it's right or not. Probably not. Yeah, I figured it wouldn't. Well, I'm guessing that that's Morajai. And I don't know where everything else is. I'll come back to that. If you zoom out far enough, everything is an island. It's only like 8 out of 8 combinations. Yeah, I mean, eventually I would probably get it. Alright. I think it's weird that these clocks aren't moving. Okay. Well, we did that. Now. I think they're continents, not islands. Yes, but we do know for a fact that Morajai is an island continent. So, the grandfather clock is moving, actually. Is it? But it's weird that this isn't moving. Like, isn't that how clocks work? Oh, woo. Thanks, John. Yeah, thank you. Okay, thank you. Go on. They keep making weird— okay, they keep making weird emphasis about this chair. I don't remember what it was now, but they kept like showing it off and showing a bunch of— it was the guy! The guy! Oh, the Zaltar! He had a whole spiel about this specific chair. Alzara, yeah, that's what I said. He had a weird spiel about this chair, and it shows up in the picture in the attic. But like, I keep looking at it, and it makes it seem like they kept saying on his throne. Look, and he's sitting in this chair. But like, why are they so weird about this chair? Oh, that's the cuck chair. Oh, right. So just probably make sure I wanted to send that one. Wow, you guys are just so saucy today. Oh, this is content. What? What do you mean? Stop it! This makes me feel like I'm missing something so stupid. What secrets do you hold, chair? What if it's a different chair? What if he was sitting in this chair? No, that one doesn't have arms. I can tell the difference between chairs. You gotta take risks in comedy. This chair pissed me off, man. This chair pissed me off for real. Look at the painting real quick. Okay, the chair of generations. Yeah, they made a big deal about this chair, and then they showed the other person sitting in the chair, and that's in the attic, and I've looked at that too, and I'm like, yeah, cool, that's the same freaking chair. Why the hell doesn't this have a shadow? Am I crazy? Who drew this? That dude is tiny if it's all to scale. Also, yeah. Also that. I'm trying to look at this guy. Maybe I need the one sledgehammer tool that cracks walls open so I can physically destroy this chair. If not for a key, but to bring me great joy. Maybe I can smash the chair. Anyways, I don't know. I'm so hyped for this chair stream. Whoa, dude, look at it. Look at it. Wait, watch this. Watch this. Whoa! Hang on, watch this. Whoa! Okay, the fog is coming. Coming. We like to party. We like to party. Yeah, we like to party. We like. Fuck! I lost my mouse. Hang on. Oh, I can't move my mouse anymore. Help! Help! I can't move it. Move it, Maurice. I can't. I think my mouse died. I think it chose that moment to kill itself. I think I gotta get a battery. I gotta get a battery. Hang on, I gotta get batteries. Hang on. Where's my batteries? Where's my double A's? It's so hard to get to. Oh fuck, I dropped a battery. Oh shit. Oh god. Stop that! Hey, does anybody want a dead Fuck, I dropped one! Shit, I mixed up which battery was which! Where did it go? Shit, fuck, god damn it! This isn't a bit! This is where did it go? Where did it go? This isn't a bit! This is real life! Where'd the battery go? Oh my god, guys, I lost the battery. Oh well, jeez. Oh well, maybe this one's the right one. Well, maybe this is the right one and this one will work. Maybe I dropped the dead one. Oh, we're freaking back, gamers. Oh, we're freaking back, dude. Okay, but I totally lost that battery. It's... I lost that battery. Hello? Okay, well that battery is dead to me. So... it's gone. Yeah, I'll find it when I move. Just like all those Flintstone vitamins that I hid in my bookcase as a kid. I'll find it when I move. More accurately, my mom will find it when I move. It's fine. Flint and steel. What? Chicken doggy. Chat, is this real life? Hi Furs, how's it going? Faye, can I use Steel VIP? Yeah, you can, but you're just gonna lose all of your points. Because nothing's gonna happen. I said it before, actually. Ben asked what happens if somebody who was VIP used Steel VIP, and I would say nothing happens, and then you lose your points because you deserve to lose your points, so. Anyways, welcome back. I'm not VIP though. Well, you can't be VIP, John. And you're stuck as a mod. Stop asking me. I'm not giving you VIP because I'm not taking mod away from you. You're trapped. Diary, you hid your passport as a kid so well that I only found it once I moved. You hid your passport? I missed the tutorial. Imagine having to be a mod here. Molly, do you want to be a mod? Just use unmod. Did you guys know if you time a mod out, they get unmodded? No, that's the exact energy that I'm looking for in a mod. No, that's perfect actually. Let's say you're hired. Yeah, you're hired, man. Hi, Than. Than, go cottage. Than, you're supposed to go cottage. What are you doing, Than? Than? Than, do you think that... Nah, forget it. No, forget it. Forget it, man. Forget it. It's like, whatever. No, forget it. Ooh, help, I'm in prison. Help. Okay, I'm running back to cottage now. Bye. Goodbye, Fan. Alright. Let's get back into this, yeah? Everyone contain yourselves, alright? Let's get back to the game. Man, I beat my game. What the fuck do I do now? You have to beat another game now, Molly. What game did you beat? Okay. Back. We're back. We're back. We're back. Now, what the hell were we doing? Oh, you were playing Wilmot Works It Out? Oh, I love that game. I want to play the other ones. I've only played Wilmot Works It Out, but I haven't actually played like Wilmot's Warehouse. But I'm sure I would like them. Ooh, you should go play Flock. Whoa, that's Wilmot. No, John, actually, no, that's an imposter. That's not Wilmot. Who is that guy? That's not Wilmot. Who is that guy? That's very rude and disrespectful to Wilmot. What happens if I use the basement key on a different door? Show me basement. Doesn't work. It does not work. I only have one key left. Also, the only place that these connect is the boiler room. Jesus. Okay. That's Wilmot. Yeah. I love you, Wilmot. Please come to Toronto. Ooh, I could remove the dark room from the floor plan. Yeah, get the— actually, that would be awesome. Yeah, can you get this out of here, please? Be gone. Oh, he redoes it? I didn't know it was gonna redo it. Okay, so here's the thing. I don't really know what else to do now. I'm kind of just stuck, you know? I don't really know what else to do now. And I was gonna say I could go into the vault and then go back to the locksmith and buy like a major key and see if I could use it, but everything is blocked off. So not that helpful. Corridor. I don't actually know that there's anything else I can really do. I think this might be it. Oh good, a conference room. Oh good, I can spread money. To be honest, I don't really know what I'm doing right now. I think I'm stalling? Well, I don't have a key, so okay, I might just call this a day here. Also, how's it going, Idaho Climber? How you doing? Yeah, this might just be it for me. This was a very weird day. Don't spread dirt on the conference room. Well, I was thinking about it. Like, what I could do is I could technically backtrack and go back and, like, there's 2 more chests in the entrance hall for me to open up, but, like, why? To what end, man? I think I may just have to call it here. This is a dumb day. Whatever, man. I'm calling it a day. I'm starting fresh. I don't often do that. That was a very weird day. I feel like we didn't make a ton of progress, but I guess it was technically still like a successful day. Cause I did go into a new room and I did upgrade the billiard room, so I guess it's not like it was a total loss. It was just kind of weird, right? If I had a conference room in my home, you'd be damn sure I'd be spreading dirt all over that shit. Who wants that in their house? Alright, pool boy. And now you don't want a conference room? Oh, suddenly you're too good for a conference room, huh? Where else are you gonna spread dirt? We looked at a chair for way too long. We did look at that chair. In fairness, we got trapped into looking at that chair for longer than I intended, okay? I did up my allowance too. I did open up all the chests in the reservoir, so it wasn't like a loss of a day. It was just a weird day, right? Downgraded the billiard room? I did not downgrade it. I just didn't elevate it as much as it potentially could have been elevated. Any day you live through is a successful day. Iggle, that's beautiful. Damn, I keep hoping to get the classroom again, and I just keep not getting it. Let's do... trading post. Because maybe at some point I'll also figure out what to do with this fucking dynamite. Why are there so many coins in the fountain now? Okay, no, all those coins have been there, John. It's not that there are more coins in the fountain, it's that I lowered the water level in the fountain so you can see all of the coins that I've been chucking in the fountain. Did she pick the can't do math upgrade instead of one of the other two? Come on, Furs, that's not fair. They literally just made me do an awful puzzle and then immediately tempted me with an easy one. They tempted me like the devil. The devil is real and he lives in the billiard parlor. Free security card for almost all the rest of your days. It came with homework. You have to get there and then end it. That's homework. But you know what isn't homework is a beans raid. Oh, that would never be homework to me. That's a blessing. That's the opposite of homework. Beans raid, beans raid. Holy heck, beans. Thank you for the raid. How we doing, raiders? And yes, I would like some cheese. And if I don't get it, oh, I'm gonna be so angry. Beans, how was your stream? What were we getting up to? Wait, what did I see you playing earlier? 2 Point. Oh, what's that game? 2 Point Museum? That sounds right. That's a real thing. That game looks kind of fun. Is it fun? It was good. I'm so glad. Everybody please go check out the homie Bean Sprout Baby. They just did a 12-hour stream. Holy heck. It was fun. I think you might like it. Yeah, it looks pretty fun. I like Zoo Tycoon and stuff like that, so I think I gotta go add it to my wish list. 12, that is 1 more hour than 11. You are so right, John. Beans! Thank you for bringing your friends over here. I appreciate it. Please get out of here. Go look away from the screen. Go get food. Go stretch your legs. Try to forget about all these bozos that came along with you. Sorry, I'm just assuming you guys are probably bozos, but Dying for a Wii. They're dying for a Wii. You heard it here first. Get out of here, Beans. Thank you for the raid. I appreciate it. And welcome in, Raiders. If you don't know who I am, I'm sorry I called you bozos. But my name is Faye. Hello. I primarily play indie games. We are doing post-credits blueprints today, just kind of wandering around and seeing what puzzles we can solve. If you need to not watch for spoilies, I totally understand that. We are very lurk friendly. If you just want to lurk and chill and hang out, then definitely feel free to do so as well. And no spoilers, please, if you do know stuff that's going on. But welcome in, or welcome back if you are returning. Welcome back. And good to see you guys. Thank you, Beans, again for the raid. Everyone go check her out. But yes, we just started a new day in blueprints, so we're starting fresh. So you came in at a good time. Let's see. I guess let's put the den down. All right. I got the trading post if I want to. Oh! I could right away vault. Ooh. Okay, yeah. Okay, yeah, let's do it. Oh my god, should we be bad? Oh my god, let's be bad. Oh, it's December 11th, apparently. Okay. Give me them coins. Give me them coins. Give me them coins. Oh, dude, I hope we get casino. Can you imagine? Alright, and I've only opened one of these. Although, if I could... Actually, no, this is good because remember... I don't know this for sure. I have a theory that the trading post has one of these keys that you can only grab from the trading post. So actually, this is kind of a good pick. If I can get enough stuff to trade, I'm gonna go try and get that vault key. Okay, let's do... I guess hallway. I wonder if the house gets the Christmas treatment on Christmas Day. I was gonna lie and say I don't know, but I actually do slightly know. Who knows, John? Who knows? Security? The thing you know is the only change. I kind of figured. I figured it wouldn't be like a crazy thing. Is that a pigeon emote that says beep? Is that what that is? What is that? All right, let's change the security mode. Oh wait, let's start an experiment too. It's a parrot. What's driving me crazy is I want to get into that server room door so bad. Oh, it's from Alveus, okay. Let's start an experiment. We'll log into the network. I'm hacking. When you draft a red room, lose 5 steps. Next 3 times you open a locked trunk. When you draft the hallway from another hallway. Ooh, permanently add 1 gold. I do like those. Although setting my dice to 2 is also really nice. Let's do when you draft a hallway from another hallway, set your dice to 2. Let's do that. Okay. Hacking into the experimental branch? Yeah, I'm a hacker now. Was that cool? Damn. Welp. Don't love putting the hallway closet here, because that doesn't really apply, but not picking the other ones. Alright, 1 gem and a sledgehammer. Well, I do need items. I just would have preferred it not right there. 1 timber pair emote. Yeah, I always combo with the awoo though. Let's put boiler room. I don't know, I'm feeling pretty iffy about this one again. Oh my god, they're both locked. Going back. I'm not using my 1 key. Oh, but of course I can't afford the ballroom now. No! And putting the library there doesn't even help because you can't draft from it. This is hot garbage. You could boil my room if you know what I mean. Can you explain that to me? I always wonder what the heck this is. Well, back to the entrance hall, I guess. And all I have is a sledgehammer. Okay, well that's fine. That's a better spot for the reading nook. Okay, get our key. And we can draft the library. This game has only made me hate architects even more. Yeah, I'm pretty sure this is actually explicitly their fault. So, okay, what do we got here? Oh, I checked out the Curse of Blackbridge. That's what I checked out. Okay, okay, interesting. By Redford Ewing. This is interesting. This is a kind of a creepy cover, isn't this? Okay. I have no idea what this book is even about, actually. Alright, forward. The legend of Blackbridge is one that's well known to the people of the Grand Realm. I'm wondering, my guess is I'm wondering if this book is going to help me with sigils a little bit. But I actually don't know. Okay, legend is one that's well known to the people of the Grand Realm. For versions of this tale have been passed down from generation to generation. Are we reading a ghost story? With each new telling, the story has changed, becoming over the years more colorful, more verbose, and, as one might expect, increasingly horrifying. Horrifying? However, with so many renditions and unique personal touches, the task of combining and binding this tale to text seemed an ambitious and impossible challenge. Over the course of my research, I have heard dozens of variations of the legend, and while the details would often change, I was surprised how much of the story's heart remained the same. Yet the more I listened, the clearer it became that there could never be a definitive version of this tale capable of capturing all the wonderful and myth of Blackbridge. In the end, I chose to write down what felt most authentic, the story my grandmother told me as a boy long ago. Dude, I'm really nervous! Faye, my day is ruined. Oh no. Alright, Cheeto, what happened? Part 1? Wait. I don't know why this already makes me nervous. The berry picker is not a boon, is a blessing that you can get from the shrine. I missed the end of Bean's stream. The end of their 12-hour stream. You missed it? That's embarrassing, Cheeto. That's embarrassing. That means you can't leave here to make up for it. So beautiful beyond the universe and the multiverse and all of existence. Are you confirming the multiverse? Thanks, honey bunny. Appreciate it. Okay, hang on. We're reading a ghost story. The berry picker from Oris. Okay, screenshot. Alright, everybody listen up. Get your blankets, get your popcorn. Many years ago, before peace had become a familiar word, there lived a group of rogues so wayward that the locals deemed it appropriate to call their number the Unholy Hounds. They were feral outlaws composed of society's worst, in a time when society was at its worst, and for each crime that fearful travelers credited to the group, a dozen more lay unclaimed, each worse than the last. For the gentry, however, who often value their coffers more than their companions, no crime could measure more wicked than the group's primary enterprise: high road robbery. One such member of this so-called band of rogues was a boy of 13 years, Jesper, who had not been lucky in life, having lost 2 brothers to war and parents to famine. In the years of hunger that followed, Jesper lived in a gutter behind a churchyard, relying on the nourishment of scurrying bugs and weeds harvested from the cracks of the alleyway to sustain his pitiful existence. It is not surprising that a child aiming to escape such hardships would take any easy road out. An easy and well-traveled road, paved with temptations leading out of the city and into the gentrylands, where loose purse strings entwine with the strands of salvation and glisten equally with the hope of opportunity. It was this road that eventually led Jesper to the end of his youth, a hidden cave at the bottom of the Blackbridge Canyon. It was here that he met his surrogate family and saviors, the notorious gang of godless outlaws known as the Unholy Hounds. Despite the hardened circumstances that had led him to this vocation of banditry, Jesper was surprisingly tender-hearted and was often teased by the group for being too kind for such an ignoble life. For this reason, Jesper was assigned the innocent role of berry picker. It was not just innocence that set berry picking apart from the gang's more wicked undertakings, for it was the only duty performed without the safety of night's concealment. Jesper, no stranger to solitude, did not protest that he alone worked while the others slept soundly, tucked away in the cave at the bottom of Blackbridge Canyon. On one such occasion, Jesper decided to get an early start. He left the cave, berry basket in hand, and set out into the woods before the morning sun had even brushed against the tallest tree tops. It was colder in the mornings, but the headway dawn afforded meant Jesper could reach the furthermost berry patches without worrying of being chastised for tarrying upon his return. It took over 3 hours on foot to reach his destination, and along the way Jesper had passed by many a familiar bush, all priorly pillaged and so bereft of berries that one would have to dedicate several moments in earnest examination before finding a single one. Jesper was patient, but even patience has its limits. He was confident that even accounting for the time lost to this long stretch of travel, his efforts would be well worth the pains. Surveying the patches in his new grove surprised even Jesper. The red dots suspended among the leaves seemed as numerous as stars in the skies. Upon seeing such a bounteous sight, he clutched his berry basket tightly and nearly toppled over out of joy. Once he had regained his senses, Jesper quickly made a decision. He would not reveal the location of this newfound treasure. Instead, he would earn the respect of his confederates who, upon seeing this yield, might attribute the success to hard work. Smiling at his plan, Jesper set off to fill his basket and was making steady strides in this task when the sound of thundering hooves interrupted him. A carriage is approaching. The thought of it made Jesper freeze. Had he been so enchanted by his discovery that he had neglected to observe his surroundings? How could a roadway be so close? He ducked down and crept toward the impending sound, hiding behind one of the larger bushes nearby. It was only a moment more before the sound's source revealed itself. Within 50 paces of where Jesper hid, an elegant carriage with gold trim came soaring around a corner of trees, led by two beautiful white horses, and conveyed by a stern-looking driver seated atop the vehicle. Flaunting the most sophisticated regalia Jesper had ever seen, it was not just any carriage, it was a royal carriage. Even without ever having witnessed such a sight before, Jesper was certain. The sight had so transfixed Jesper that he stood awestruck, unable to tear away as the carriage approached. The little concealment the bush provided was soon proven unequal to the driver's lofty perch, and upon spotting the boy, he pulled the reins with such effect that the noble steed slid to a sudden halt with precise control. "You, boy, get out from behind the bush!" he shouted with a rigidity that betrayed a modest amount of fear. "You startled me half to death, coming round the bend of my own drive and me seeing such an unfamiliar face in a place where there ought not be any face." Jesper quickly contemplated running. The man was much older, and his dress was suitable for courtly behavior, not dashing through the bramble and mud. I was picking berries." Jesper raised the half-filled basket up to allow the driver to see the proof of his words. The demeanor of the man suddenly changed. It was a change that Jesper was familiar with. He had many times seen the same stern expressions on the most fiendish bandits melt away when presented with a berry basket. Any suspicions that the driver might have had instantly evaporated, for even the notion of a member of the unholy hounds picking berries seemed farcical. The softened expression even made allowances for a smile. "Ah, berries, eh? Say, you couldn't have picked a better spot for 'em, could you? I used to pick berries here as a boy." Jesper took his cue to finally step forward out from behind the bush, proudly brandishing his basket. "I know, and what luck I found them. I have only just begun picking, and look how many I have. It would have taken me fourfold the time back home to procure this number." The driver bent down for a closer look. "And where is your home, boy? It must be quite far." Jesper replied with a scripted response. "A little south of Tanner Fork, just past the burnt woods." "My God, that is far. You couldn't have come all that way only this morning." It was true. Tanner Fork was in the exact opposite direction that Jesper had traveled, and while that response would seem perfectly reasonable in a location closer to Blackbridge Canyon, he could see why it might seem less believable here. "Sir, I have traveled much further for much less profit. I dare say there is no distance yet made by man that would not be worth undertaking for a prize such as these. Surely you have tasted them for yourself?" Jesper felt happier with this response, as it seemed to amplify the man's smile. "In my youth often, but perhaps I took it for granted because I never had to travel very far. And even then my father would always drive us here in our carriage, so I'm ashamed I never had to walk such a stretch to earn an equal reward." It was Jesper's time to smile. "Then let my efforts reward us both today." He raised the basket even higher, a taste in memory of your youth, sir. The driver chuckled and removed one glove, bending over the seat to reach down to the basket. And at the moment his fingers touched the first berry, the dagger in turn met his throat, cutting through a superficial layer of skin and drawing blood. Jesper caught the man's startled eyes. "And for that taste, I will have your purse, sir, in memory of my youth." The driver's arm had gone stiff, his chin raised and trembling, more frightened than he had ever been before. Whether unable or incapable of speaking, he did not respond to the boy. Perhaps he did not think his jaw could afford to be engaged at this particular time. Jesper let the basket drop, freeing his other hand to probe the man's pockets. Do not mistake me, sir. I will not kill you if you give me no cause. Though I will admit, the thought of taking your carriage and leaving you the indignity of walking appeals to me. Unable to find a purse in the man's coat, Jesper pivoted to search the seat under him. Why you have no purse upon your person? The driver slowly raised his hand cautiously, pointing toward the carriage door behind him. Jesper lowered the knife's edge a small degree to allow the man to speak, which he did in turn, softly. There's a lockbox in the carriage. Well, come down then and grant me the courtesy of sparing your life and binding your hands, a concession I assure you of my tender heart, for it must be much easier to slit your throat. For it would be much easier to slit your throat. The man started to comply, slowly lowering himself from the driver's seat of the carriage. Once down, Jesper guided him away from the carriage to a nearby tree where he instructed him to get on his knees and put his hands behind his back. Excusing his inexperience, the man indulged Jesper while he figured out how to adequately bind him. The smile and kindness Jesper had seen on the man's face, now nothing more than a distant memory. In their place, cold, dark eyes displaying no emotion. I wonder, should I grant you the same clemency you are showing me? Jesper stopped, surprised by the question, but ignored it. I wonder if that's the other guy's gonna... Secured the final bindings and then hastily returned to the carriage. With one hand on the door's handle, he turned back to the man. If there is no lockbox, there will be no clemency. Inside, the carriage was surprisingly dusty and unswept, a stark contrast to the elegant and polished golden facade of the exterior. It had apparently been many years since a passenger had enjoyed passage in this vehicle. This all but confirmed what Jesper had suspected. The driver of this carriage was not a liveried servant in the employ of some greater master. Any curiosity that this observation might have further produced was quickly abandoned upon seeing what rested under the carriage's back seat, a large wooden lockbox. Despite its hefty appearance, the box was surprisingly easy to handle. Within a few minutes, Jesper had dislodged it from its hold and carried it out into the sunlight. Inspecting the box carefully, two observations were made. Totemic symbols, found carved on all four sides of the box, hinted that the box was very old and likely not created by Orindian hands. It reminded him of artifacts from the old world and was presumably crafted in one of the ancient realms. Secondly, the box was secured by a rusted yet robust padlock and would not open easily without a key. Jesper looked over to see the driver quietly observing from his indentured position. Do you perhaps have a key you can provide me to open this box? Without emotion, the driver replied, There is no key to that box. Jesper stood up. Easy enough then. He headed over to the nearby rock of sizable dimensions and lifted the stone up, carrying it back to the box. If there was ever a time when that lock had been resistant to brute force, it wasn't recent. With one hit, the stone had completely shattered the rusted lock. He bent back down and opened the lid. Inside was an effigy, a crude figure chiseled from stone. Without too much deliberation, Jesper bent down and picked it up, somewhat surprised how heavy it had seemed given how light the box had felt. Having expected to find something more akin to gold or gems, he looked questioningly to the man, hoping to find an explanation. The driver's smile had once again returned. You are cursed, boy, for deadly is the stone. You have opened that which should never have been opened, and you are cursed. Jesper carried the effigy over to the man and shoved it in front of his face. What is this? That's one. Feeling his disappointment rising to anger now, Jesper tightened his grip on the effigy. One what, you mumbling aginator? Agentor? What the fuck is that word? And in God's name, why have you no purse upon your person? The man did not seem intimidated. 1 pace. He paused for effect. 12 more, and you will be dead. He only had a second to flinch before the effigy struck him in the head and put an end to his cryptic ramblings. If there was ever a time when the old man had been resistant to brute force, it wasn't recent. Jesper looked down at the sculpted stone figure, now splattered red. Was it cursed? Was he cursed? He had of course heard stories of curses and had never doubted their validity in the past, But now that he was standing face to face with the possibility of being cursed, his mind pleaded with him to be skeptical. And if he was cursed? What difference would the knowledge make? A dozen more paces would not be enough to find another living soul, to say nothing of the chances of procuring a remedy. If he did not move from where he now stood, he could live maybe another 3 or 4 days, maybe more, given the abundance of nearby berries. A plan that, if we ignore its obvious faults, might provide additional opportunities for help to come along. But what good would that do? To be discovered here, beside a body, stolen goods in hand, bloated from berries, and raving about a curse that could very well be not real? No. It would most certainly be better to face one's fate now. Take a dozen paces and see if life goes on. But Jesper found his legs unable to make that first step. His mind was unable to convince his limb to waste away 1/12 of his life in a single motion. Feeling the desperation sink in, he hopelessly looked about him for a solution. And if, by some stroke of luck, the gods had heard his plea, a miracle materialized before him as if he found himself suddenly at the end of a fairy tale. 2 white horses and a carriage of golden trim were beside him, the answer to his immediate prayers. He laughed at his fortune and calculated the short number of paces back to the road. 4, perhaps only 3, if he jumped. He made a quick survey to see if there was anything he wished to grab before taking the plunge. He thought about removing the driver's fancy coat, as that appeared to be of some value, but the additional risk of undertaking such a task was too great a chance. And so, after a profound breath, he took his 2nd, 3rd, and 4th steps, though they were quite large. Seated now behind the horses, he reached for the reins and suddenly realized that he was still gripping the effigy. If the curse was real, then it would most certainly be better left here. If, on the other hand, the story was fictitious, there might be some appraisal that could be made of the figure. It was, after all, found within a lockbox whose typical function of secures objects of value. Having witnessed firsthand the horrors of destitution, Jesper found his mind equally reluctant to allow his hand to let go. If it is cursed, I die. If not today, then tomorrow. And if I die, what care have I? And with that statement said aloud, to the horses, seemingly, Jesper took up the reins with confidence. Oh my god, that was part 1! Part 2! Oh my god, okay, hang on, I need a second. Dude, what is this book? This is insane! Why is it so long? Holy shit. Dude, I'm in like a trance right now. Okay, wait. Settle in, folks. This is a long book. Oh my god, dude. I think a 3-hour walk is hard work, not gonna lie, right? Who is this author? C.S. Lewis. This feels like a fucking C.S. Lewis book. The Boy and the Black Bridge. This is crazy. Agentor is a Rajin. Oh, okay. Yeah, I see what you're saying. I need more of the story. Okay, I'm sorry. There's the intermission. Are we gaming or Gwydion? No, we're reading, Okami. We're reading scary ghost stories. Scary ghost stories to tell in the dark. Hang on, I'm having a vision. New idea. No scary games on Halloween. Instead, I shut all of the lights off and I read you guys scary stories to tell in the dark. Okay, that's my premonition. Wait, doesn't that sound kind of fun though? We're mixing up the narrative! And we watch ghost stories. The dub. We watch the ghost story stuff. I will come to your house and haunt you if you don't. John, what if I pay you to show up in my house on Halloween while I'm reading ghost stories and everything is dark and you pop up behind me with white face paint on and I pretend like I don't know who you are? What if I pay you to wear a sheet and walk around in the background? John will show up and throw Wendy's on your lawn. Okay, okay. Part 2. Below the Black Bridge. This is very intriguing. Oh, I closed it! Jesus, this is long. Part 2. Below the Black Bridge. Ads in 2 minutes? Oh. Snooze him! Snooze him! Alright. Miller awoke to some light nudging from a familiar foot. Only one person would have the cheek to awaken her in such ill-mannered fashion. Shaking the sleep from her eyes, she glared up at him in the darkness, but did not say a word. He nudged her again, teasingly, then stepped back into the dim. After taking a moment for her eyes to adjust to the darkness of the cave, Miller remembered. She was on third watch today. Quietly collecting her things and wits, Miller turned as she left, waving to her young friend who was more than likely already asleep. She crept through the cavern's main passage, careful to not wake the sleeping bandits around her. Like a hero in a book, she often mused. Quietly, she grabbed a bow from the haphazardly formed pile of weapons, shaking the accompanying quiver in the darkness to assess how many arrows it held. She then walked toward the sun-drenched mouth of the cavern, ready to start her shift. Above her, in one of the few trees found in the canyon, Miller could see that Ravia was already posted. She waved, and Ravia waved back. Calling out to each other was strictly forbidden. Anything louder than a gesture in the canyon was forbidden. When Miller reached the tree, Ravia lowered a braided rope and pointed to the ground behind her. Miller turned, following the finger, and saw a pail of water resting beside a nearby log. She turned back to Ravia, nodded, and secured the pail to the rope. The pail went up first, and in turn, Miller followed. Ravia reached across to grab the water. Miller leaned back to give her space. There was not much room for maneuvering in this tree post, a necessary concession for the concealment the outpost demanded. Ravia tilted the pail up to her mouth dramatically, illustrating how thirsty she had been. Miller laughed silently as water poured out, splashing onto Ravia's face. It was a bit too daring and noisy of a joke, and had the others been around, they would have certainly been scolded for the unwarranted sound. But Miller appreciated the efforts Ravia took to verbalize the silence of the morning. They had been on third watch together for over a month, and during that speechless time, their friendship had grown into something special. Affection was unsurprisingly scarce among the unholy hounds. She had felt camaraderie before, of course, but intimacy, never. From their elevated vantage, the girls could see both the concealed entrance of the cavern as well as a clear view of the bridge that spanned across the canyon. Black Bridge was the link between the Gentry lands and the northern mountains. The overpass that connected Oris and Reddington. To the city-faring travelers of the realm, the bridge was an unavoidable crossing. In the day, the task was to ensure that travelers passed by without stopping. At night, the task was to ensure that they do. Like most of her band, Miller preferred the night. The biting glare of the sun might be tolerable to farmhands and bricklayers, but to a cavern-housed bandit, it was a source of constant annoyance. In the day, there was no shroud to conceal her expressions, nor to hide her thoughts. She felt exposed. Ravia touched her elbow and pointed up. Miller, striving to suppress a budding smile, subtly shook her head in response. There were many signs that the unholy hounds used in lieu of words, but the two of them had developed an extended vocabulary. Gestures quietly forged in the shared solitude of their month among the branches. She watched as Ravia shifted, placing her palms flat on the floorboards beneath them. Miller knew what she was trying to say, but shook her head a second time. It was often more fun to pretend not to understand. Ravia rolled her eyes and turned away, looking back to the canyon. Squinting through the leaves, the two girls held still, watching and listening. It was not long until Miller, too, heard the sounds of approach. Ravia held up two bent fingers, and a few moments later, two men emerged from the bridge's southern end. They were dressed in a familiar uniform. Long gray coats with black facings, white waistcoats, and a black tricorn hat. They belonged to the local patrol, the Blackguard. Although not an everyday occurrence, their presence at the Black Bridge wasn't an unusual sight. It typically indicated an important traveler's impending passage across the bridge, information that the girls would promptly relay to their leaders as soon as the coast was clear. But this report, while exciting, was rarely acted upon. In Miller's 5 years in the Unholy Hounds, she had never once seen a carriage taken in open daylight when the Blackguard was nearby. The men had nearly reached the bridge's north end when Miller heard the horses, faintly at first, but growing louder with each passing moment. Ravia's eyes met Miller's, the same concern mirrored in each other's expression. This did not sound like the typical carriage, cautiously approaching the bridge to cross. Instead of the familiar crunch of the highroad's gravel, they heard the harsh clattering of hoofbeats against stone. Both girls quickly redirected their attention downwards, looking through the foliage. The sounds were not coming from the highroad, but from the canyon itself. The horses were coming from below the bridge. In an instant, Miller had knocked an arrow and drawn her bow. Go! Ravia was gone before the whisper had even left Miller's mouth. The young scout was already sliding down the bank below, racing towards the cave. There was no road that ran below the canyon. There was no reason for numerous horses to be approaching the cave. There was only one reasonable conclusion, and both girls had reached it instantly. The base had been compromised. This was a blackguard attack. The moment the horses came into view, Miller let loose her first arrow. She was surprised to see a carriage. She had expected cavalry. Before she even finished processing that thought, her second arrow was in the air. Without a trail, it would be unthinkable for a carriage to traverse such rough terrain, yet she watched as the wheels jolted over the rocky riverbed. A third arrow was now in flight, and there would be no need for a fourth. The driver slumped over just moments before the vehicle dipped into a small ditch, slamming into an embankment. The force of this sudden halt immediately shattered the front two wheels and catapulted the driver from his seat. Utterly confused now, Miller quickly glanced over her shoulder to see if any horses were also approaching from the rear. Down in the canyon, the entire horde of the unholy hounds came spilling forth from the earth as if hell itself had suddenly sprung open. The group seemed even more bewildered than Miller, half asleep and tripping over one another in a desperate attempt to engage an unseen enemy in combat. Miller could see Ravia among their number, the only one looking up at her. Her expression was chilling. There would be no need for a silent gesture to convey what they both now realized. They had made a mistake. The gang's chieftain, Jeffrey Heartslasher, led the others, cautiously approaching the crashed carriage like a suspicious fox would near a baited trap. There were no words exchanged as the group crept forward in customary silence. A dozen or so paces in front of the wreckage lay the far-flung driver, an arrow protruding from his broken body, and beside him, a blood-stained effigy carved from stone. Miller was inconsolable. Jesper had always been her favorite. She had always shadowed her in the night, or he had always shadowed her in the night, clinging to the hems of her every move, the way a child tails behind an older sibling. Tender-hearted, she had always called him, though deep down she had known that wasn't quite true. His appearance of gentleness concealed a raw, resilient durability that emerged in the most perilous of situations. He had been a flower among the nettles of this cave, but he still had his thorns. Honed by a grim past and 100 hands of misfortune, they buried him in the darkness, in the back of one of the larger cabin rooms. He was interred with a berry basket and a silk handkerchief that had been treasured. The mysterious effigy they had found beside him served as a distinguished gravestone, a marker that stood out as somewhat special among the rows of similar swords, marking neighboring plots. No one spoke, not even in whispers. There was nothing to say. Miller awoke the next day to a thunderous shaking and rattling of the earth, a far cry from the playful nudging of the previous day. She strained her eyes to adjust, but the choking sting of stirred-up dust caused her to flinch. Panic was also in the air. The sounds of scurried footsteps and clattering feet filled the space around her, but even in alarm, the silence was louder. What was it that sounded so strange? Miller closed her eyes and used her feet to guide her along the passage. The whispers around her were getting louder, and intense voices could be heard ahead. Louder speech than she had ever heard spoken in the canyon. A growing dread grew as Miller approached the mouth of the cave, her eyes now open wide despite the dust. Shouldn't it be day? Miller felt a hand in the darkness pulling at her. It was Ravia. The two embraced, and Miller did not need to see her to understand. Ravia placed 2 bent fingers against Miller's cheek. And with that touch against her face, Miller felt the same sinking feeling from the previous day. 2 bent fingers confirmed what Miller had suspected. The girls had forgotten to relay one critical piece of information to the others. An hour or so later, the screams began. Blood-curdling cries of hopeless desperation. Captain Fodrick Lee of the Blackguard looked down from the ridge of the canyon to the collapsed entrance of the cave. Ah, he grinned. Now they speak. That was the end! Jesus Christ! God damn! I'm not gonna lie, I feel a little blue-balled. I kind of want a third. What do I want? I want part 3. Also, yeah, Twitch viewers, ads start in 2 minutes now that the book is over. Damn! What the fuck? Okay, I gotta go back and like skim back over that again. They die in the cave since it is blocked out? Yeah, I guess. That's it. That's the end of the book. The Blackguard collapsed the entrance to the cave. And I guess they all die in there. Holy shit, dude. That was insane. That was so morbid. And that was the Curse of Blackbridge. Damn. That was a wild book, right? Still a happier ending than Dearbird. Wow, that was crazy. Dude, when they shot Jesper, oh. Okay. So many dead orphans. But see, this is like interesting because like I said, the berry picker is a blessing that you can get from the shrine. Where you get 3 berries to redo stuff. The server room is called Blackbridge Grotto. Jesus. Gato! Which I understand now because I think in one of the logs they say it's a bit of a morbid naming, but they figured it was fitting. No! All those dead orphans are behind the door! No! Oh, wait, now I'm even more curious what's behind the door. Ah! No! The house is powered by dead orphans! No! I gotta look at these pictures more. I didn't really get to look at them. What'd you guys think of that book? That was crazy. I kind of wish I had my magnifying glass, but I'm also trying to figure out what to make out of this book. You know what I mean? What am I supposed to get out of this other than like, oh, the berry picker? Like, there must be something. Unless it's just random bits of lore, which like we did get lore, but... And that box is weird. Look at that. There's like a hand on it. I almost feel like I've seen that box in the tomb, but I don't know if that's actually true or not. I'm assuming... Well, okay. One, it makes sense. He picks up the effigy and then he goes, oh, you only have a certain amount of steps. That's what happens in the house. But it's not like we have an actual effigy. It's the house that does that. I'm wondering if this effigy exists somewhere. And that's below the Black Bridge. The house doesn't kill you. It feels like it does. You sure? Are you sure about that first? You sure about that? I recommend not getting cursed for optimal orphan survival. I feel like I've also seen this picture somewhere else, but now I'm not sure. Oh, that must be... Is that the effigy? That just looks like... What does that... That doesn't look like anything. Oh yeah, look, there it is. It looks like a freaking baby Yoda. Yo, they got a baby Yoda effigy. They got Grogu gravestone. Grogu grotto. Nah, that sounds like a series of unfortunate events title. Doesn't look like anything. Are you a Westworld robot? What do you mean? It looks like fucking Piglet. Wait. Like, what is that supposed to look like? Or it kind of looks like a hand, I guess, from this angle. Man, that was a wild look. I see hand, and I also just see a slumped over bird. It looks like slumped over Piglet. Crazy. Although there is a... Ooh, this is such a chilling, like, cover. Looks like an incomprehensible eldritch horror. Yeah, Piglet. It gives Piglet energy, but I don't see it. It's like, because it's the ears, which probably aren't ears, but it looks like ears. Dude, that was... I feel weird. I feel changed, but I don't know what to do with that information, so it's even weirder. What a weird book. I don't know what to do with that. Ugh. Should probably hit the sack, but that story goes hard. That story did go hard. I feel... uncomfortable. But no worries. Go get some sleep, Divey. Thanks for hanging out with us. Go get some rest. I promise I'll have the best ever run after you leave. For you, for you. Ooh, oh. Man, I can't even do the freaking trophy room again. Well, I'd like to do the wine cellar, but let's do Electric Eel Aquarium. Okay, go pick out another book. Man, we gotta wait. I feel like I keep feeling like there's something in there where I'm like, oh my god, that explains everything. That explains what I should go do, but it's not. I just have to move on with my life. What the hell is that about? Been a lot of fun. I'll take the bad omens with me. Okay, can you take some of these dead orphans with you too, please? Thank you. Close the grotto on your way out, please. Have a good rest of your night. The what? The dead orphans. Ooh. Locksmith. That's a good spot for a locksmith. Okay, actually I have a lot of money too. Hang on, this could be really good. Ooh, give me that lockpick kit, dude. And then let's get a special key. I have not been able to use the special keys a lot. That's one of the things that's annoyed me the most so far. What do we got? What do we got? What do I have a bad feeling it's gonna be a prism key? Don't give me the prism key. And don't give me the silver key either. Give me something better than that. God fucking damn it! Fuck you! God. I still have not used the garden key. Stupid. Alright, well I got the freaking prism key. Guess let's buy 3 more keys since we're here. And 3 more keys. And fucking why not? Alright, there we go. Oh, I'm all keyed out. Compared to the orphans, the electric eels are practically a humane way to power your house. Yeah, look, they love it in there. They got books to read. They could read The Curse of Blackbridge Grotto. Prism Key said, be gay, do crimes. What if I be gay and do a big cry instead? Have we ever thought about that? What if I just do a big cry? Well, I don't have any gems, so. I guess let's do boudoir based. At least I don't have to actually open this every time though. Pretty sure only Jesper was a kid and the rest were adults. I don't think so. The pictures for the girls looked pretty youth-like to me. I could be wrong, but did you see a horse game just released on Steam? A horse game? I don't like what you're implying. God damn it, I can't even get the freaking foyer! Alright. The other 2 boxes are empty. The other 2 boxes are false. Okay. The white box is true. Okay. Well, that... Well, this can't be true. This has to be false. This would make sense because then this would be true. Okay, I think it's in white. I think it's in white. What the fuck is wrong with me? This is twice in one day. What the fuck what did I do wrong? I'm guessing it's in black, but... But why? What did I do wrong? If white is false, then blue is true. No, I don't think white is false. I think that white is... Well, I thought white was true. You're on a horse ranch? The ranch of River Shrine. Whoa. If white is true, then blue is false. Yeah. Oh. If this was false, then that would make that false, and... I fucking hate this game! Ah! Help, I'm in prison, I'm in freaking box purgatory! Ah! No references the gems at all, says the other 2 are empty. Try to climb into the casket. Dude, say less. Say less. Even with just that box, you know, it has to have the gems. I'm going going to jump out a window. Well, I don't really need more keys. I could do the funeral parlor again. Apparently, I should have picked the funeral parlor again. Man, I don't even know what I'm doing now. I don't even know what I'm doing. Well, I guess the kitchen is good. Also just goes down. Connecting to the boiler room isn't bad. Welcome back, John. I just failed a freaking box puzzle. Now this says T. Well, good. Now my... Oh my god, turn on. Good. Now my message says... You want to know what it says now? Now it says... Togasiatkutsu. That's what it says. I suck at the parlor game because I have trouble with binary logic. I really struggle with the parlor game. Oh, look at this. I understand the process, but I can't get my words out properly. No, I get it. I definitely struggle with that one a lot. Togasi Seattle. Yeah, you got it. I forgot I also had the lockpick it. What does this make again? Oh, I think that's right. I have to have something else. Well. I could just go back now. You know what? Okay, no. Here's what I'm gonna do. We're gonna at least get out of here with one thing. I'm gonna go back to the trading post and see if I can trade for a vault key. God, can I even... One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. No, I have to get more steps for that to even work. I have to get steps. It all comes back to the Togasi. It's finally making sense. Everything was leading up to that moment. How could we have known? Well, there's the dining room. Well, hang on. I will get my lunchbox right here. So okay. Enjoy your lunch. Okay. I have 19. That should be enough to go back out and see if I can get the... Like, I might honestly just kind of be calling this day here, and I'm just gonna try to get into the vault and get that key. I'd like to trade that prism key for something nice. Well, I don't know if I've actually tried to trade the prism key. I don't know if you can. Now that you say that. That should be enough, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. I'm off 14. Okay, I'm gonna go straight back and I'm gonna see if I can trade for that vault key, since it's right there. I hope so. Yeah, let's see. I don't know what it would trade for, but I don't know if it does. Dude, I can't stop thinking about that server room. Because it's called, Black Bridge Grotto. I can't stop thinking about it now. What the hell is behind? It made me even more curious about what's behind the door. That's insane. Like, I know they said it's just like a name only, but wow, the prism key trades for 4 ivory dye. That's pretty good. I don't need that, but broken lever trades for a battery pack. Lockpick trades for a lucky rabbit's foot. Sledgehammer trades for the compass. Let's trade the broken lever. Battery pack trades for 2 gems. Okay, well that's not helpful. I guess let's trade the lockpick kit. The lucky rabbit's foot. Lucky rabbit's foot gets me the metal detector. Metal detector gets me the coin purse. But see, now I'm also kind of curious because what combines into the fire starter? Isn't it the metal detector and the battery pack? Because I keep wondering if I take the fire starter in here, can I like set this on fire? Oh, is it magnifying glass? Okay. Is it magnifying glass and metal detector? I mean, I would have to get back there and do it and come back anyways. Well, let's trade the sledgehammer for the compass. Magnifying glass and metal detector. Grin, wasn't it you? Was it you the other day that clipped? That we were talking about and he clipped it? I was gonna concede you were right. I saw your clip and I went, oh, okay, yeah, that's fair. They were right, yeah. Okay, magnify. I don't know why I feel like the battery pack should make the fire starter. Okay. Okay, magnifying glass and metal detector makes the fire starter. Okay, sledgehammer for compass. Okay, well then yeah, I can't even make that anyways, so. Compass for the 2 ivory dye. Come on, man. I'm not even gonna get the key, am I? I assume they just didn't want the battery pack used in too many things. I guess so. I think it's because I haven't found that many things to make. I feel like I can't trade the ivory dye because they just go up here. So that doesn't even help me. Because they're not items. They go up into the top. Okay, I guess let's trade for the coin purse. Salt! No, because I feel like salt's gonna turn into gems. Oh my god. A key is even worse! Well, great. None of these panned out. Alright, you can start a fire with a battery and steel wool, but I guess you don't have any of that. Yeah, they didn't supply me with any steel wool. Can you believe that? Yeah. Damn it. Well, that was entirely unhelpful. What a bummer. You can start a fire with sticks too, but that doesn't help either. Let me start a freaking stick fire, dude. A lot of sticks on those trees outside. I traded away all my shit, and for what? And for what? Nothing. Well, this definitely feels like a dead run already. Simon has an ever burning fire by his tent. Yeah, you'd think he could just like Like, I don't know. Come on, bring some fire over. Come on, man. Wow. Come on, give me casino. Give me casino or something. Okay, well, I mean, I guess this does give me steps. I don't have any gems! God damn it. I forgot! If you have exactly 2 green rooms from drafting, double your gems. Well, I don't have 2 green rooms, and also that would still be 0. So. Oh, look, I got my compass back. Just what I was missing the most, my compass. How did they know? Simon is too responsible at fire safety. That's what I'm saying. I still don't have any gems. Alright, funeral parlor it is again. I'm a Gemini. Will that give you gems? No, because it's Gem and I, not Gem and you. Gem and we. Think about the things you're saying first. They started a lot of fires in Caves of Quid. Oh yeah, I ate a lot of fires too. This box, okay. This box is one of the 2 empty boxes. Okay. 2 boxes in this room are empty. Yeah, that's probably true. There are 3 boxes in this room. Yeah. 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 Yep. That's true too. Yep. Okay. Well, it's got to be in that means it's in black. It's in black. Because these 2 are true. 2 boxes in this room are empty. There are 3 boxes in this room. These are true, which means that this box is one of the 2 empty boxes is false, which means that there's gems in it. And if I'm wrong, I'm eating a battery pack. Live on stream. Oh, thank goodness, because I don't know where I dropped that battery earlier. Also, I dropped a battery earlier. I lost the battery! It's dead. It's a dead battery. Gift shop. She just doesn't want to tell you that she ate it. Stop! Stop! I did that for content and money. Good. More keys is what I needed. And you're just gonna out me like that? Why? Girl dinner! Girl, God forbid a girl just have a girl dinner every once in a while. I'll be honest, I do not know what my goal right now is. I'm literally just living, but not by a lot. Oh. Okay, I did want to go in the music room. Come on, man, give me a better major key. Give me something I can use. I still don't know what this means. Or maybe I've already solved it, I don't know. That is what I was looking for, though. The key to the secret garden. I still haven't used this. I'm just gonna start using it everywhere. I'm gonna start using it everywhere because I realized that every time I've tried, it hasn't worked, and I'm just gonna go fucking everywhere. Come on, secret garden key. Okay, it does not work right here. I guess commissary. I need more gems. Maybe they'll be selling gems. Oh. Fuck you, dude. Well, there's the magnifying glass. But do I even have... No, because I traded away my metal detector. Okay, let's buy sleeping mask and the running shoes. Well... Actually, I'm stuck, aren't I? Just kidding, I actually can't do anything. Well, so much for the secret garden key. Well... Nope, I can't do anything. I was gonna say I could go outside and then go up through the foundation, but I can't because I don't have the security key! Let me use the prism key, you coward. Oh, chapel. I can go through chapel still. With my 11 steps. Yeah, let's do that. Ironically, if I had gone just one more, I could have eaten in the dining room. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Well, technically I can get there. And Mama didn't raise no quitter. Unless it's too hard, in which case I will quit. Oh, but I also got extra from the sleeping mask. Okay. This feels very fruitless, but gotta try at least. My mom raised an idiot. Damn, that's so sad. Can I get some F's in the chat for John? What the hell does a compass and a battery pack make? What the fuck is an electromagnet? Okay, well that's new to me. Sure. Not me, my older brother! What? Aren't you twins? What does this do? Whoa, that thing is spinning, dude! That thing is spinning like crazy! Whoa, that's sick! My older brother, not my twin! God, how many brothers do you have? You're more likely to draw mechanical rooms while drafting. Automatically collects money and keys when entering a room. That's awesome. I like that a lot. That's sick. 14! Can't tell if John is serious. Whoa. Why is it just hanging out up here? Spare hall, I guess. What's it do? Whoa! Did you see that? That was weird. What's it do? It automatically collects coins and keys. Kitchen is good, but also unhelpful. Actually, just kidding. Literally all of these are unhelpful. So. Okay. Well, that was fun. But how does it work? Magnets. How do they work? Nobody knows. Well, alright. That was fun. I still have not drawn the freaking armory. Wow, a gem. For me? You shouldn't have. Oh, and a treasure map. Good, thank you. No, perfect. That's what I was looking for right now. That's exactly what I wanted out of this. Okay, I can't do anything. Alright, we're calling it a day. We're doing one more. That was stupid. That was a stupid day and I'm angry about it. Magnets work by harnessing God's love. Weren't you going to sleep? This guy doesn't know what he's talking about. Ooh, treasure. Sounds just like a guy who's addicted to treasure. Not me, man. Not me. I'm above earthly possessions, unless it comes to Twitch subscriptions and bits and Ko-Fi donos. Those I treasure very, very highly. But other than that, I'm above earthly possessions. Ooh, I'm starting with an allowance of 23 now, though. That's pretty good. What Big Arcanine doing? I don't know, man. Chilling? They're down there. Look at them. They're chilling, man. This is their nap time. Kirby Gremlin time? Alright. Speaking of, there's the shrine. Yeah, alright. I'm the Joker, baby! What is that? Where the hell do you think this goes anyways? I can't tell if I'm reading too much into it or not, but this makes me think of the little, like, keys that you have to put in the Blackbridge Grotto. Anything else in here? I've been in here twice now. Although, actually, I kind of want to wait. I want to come back with more keys. Not keys, coins. Because I'm kind of curious what 50 would do. I'm pretty sure I've given them 5. And I've given them 15. 15 coins gets you the berry picker. 5 coins added 8 courtyards to my draft, which actually wasn't bad. But I wonder what... I mean, 25 might be another one. What do you think 50 does, though? I'm gonna get more coins and I'm gonna come back. If I have to, I'll grab some coins from the fountain, but I already have 23 and I feel pretty confident I could get 50. What the hell? Why does John have that emote too? What is that? I'm above earthly possessions is where I was going with that. That's not fair. That was funded by viewers like you. And then I wrote it off on my taxes, so I'm above earthly possessions. Stop putting that. What is that? Why so serious? Why is there a Twitch global emote that says why so serious, and why is that so scary? Why so scary? We live in a society. Wanna know how I got these subs? I was streaming one day, and Mom didn't like that, not one bit. Stop putting it. Stop it. Why is there always a coupon book in here now, man? So I said, why don't you do !star to download Star Trek Fleet Command and reach the goals to support the stream? Wanna know how I got these stars? I'm done. I'm done. Why does your Joker sound like the Wicked Witch of the West? I don't know, man. Sorry if I'm trying to bring a little life and whimsy to my maybe because I'm making the character my own. Maybe because I'm not a cookie cutter thespian. You ever think about that? Bro, we really do live in a society. Alright, well, I've read most of the big ones in here. I still need to read some of these drafting strategies. But I guess let's check out the actual history of Orindia First Edition. Because we haven't read that one. Now I want to rewatch The Joker. Is Faye an influencer now? Only if they pay me for it. I'm a Twitch unk. I got globals you've never even heard of. Ooh, the vestibule! I forgot that that was an option. When you enter the vestibule, 3 of the doors in this room will unlock and the 4th one becomes locked. It's also not the greatest spot for it, so none of these are great. I guess I could just loop and put the commissary. Okay, okay. We got some gems. I guess that's good, although I am supposed to be getting money. Sledgehammer, metal detector. Guess let's get gem. Gem. Let's get some more gem. Probably just buy them all, and then I'll wait on the rest. Chapel. I could also break the piggy bank open. Courtyard, storeroom. Okay, let's do courtyard. Why do I feel like I'm not gonna get any freaking money? Hey, there's the shovel again. Convenient. Come on, money. Nope, that's a shoe. Money. That's a brick. That's a whole brick. Well, foyer is good. Hallway doors are always unlocked. Alright, let's do that. Ooh, hallway closet. Okay, okay. Sure, sure, why not? Okay, silver key. 1 key and a dice. Pantry, corridor, nursery. Pantry? orange. Ooh, me orange. Me eat orange. Okay, storeroom, den, lab. Let's do storeroom. Give me the money. Give me the monies. Give me the give me the monies. Okay, okay, okay. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Hey, let me go back out. Well, okay, let's redraw. Those are all... Okay, that one actually goes somewhere. Okay, that one goes somewhere. Let's put the den, we'll grab this. Oh! Speaking of! Wait, that's so weird. Look, why is the armory like half gold, half black? I've never seen that before. Weapons and armor for sale? What are you talking about? Oh my god, it's happening. Okay, okay. Of course, now I can't find any money. Whoa. Whoa! Yeah, I solved the puzzle again first, and I swapped it for the knight. Am I in RuneScape? Dude, they got hella balls in here. Ooh, this is so crazy. This feels like such a vibe shift. What? What is that? The Morning Star. Hey, it's not even expensive. Man, I own this freaking house. I still have to buy the things. Who am I giving the money to? Me? Can knock the locks off of chests and trunks. Tomorrow morning, you gain 1 star. Okay. What the hell? What does this do? 32? The axe. You may use the axe in the room directory to permanently remove the gem cost from one room. That's crazy. Can you imagine cutting it off of the trophy room? Oh, dude. Or even like the vault or something. No need to imagine, because I did just that. The Axler! Alright, what does this do? This is insane. You're super rich, you buy your stuff at a loss, you can write off your taxes and not pay anything later. Oh. Oh, okay, this guy's thinking in chess. Get it? Get it? Get it? The Axler! Night Shield. Once per day while drafting, you can equip Night Shield to ignore the negative effect of any red room. Okay. I mean, that's not bad. Is that it? Anything else? Can I buy a giant ball? No. Can I buy a cannon, please? Damn. Well, this is obviously the better deal, but like I don't have that much money and I'm trying to get money for the shrine. Dude, I might have to break open that piggy bank or something. All right, new goal, get lots and lots of money. That's my new goal. I mean, I guess I don't have to do full 50 in the shrine. I could do 25. I haven't done 25. Okay, let's do chapel. I think I'm gonna break this piggy bank open. What happens if I break the piggy bank open? Does it reset? Or is this like a... It can't be a one-time use ever, can it? Do I never... One time ever? That's insane, though. I mean, I do really want it. That's wild. What you're talking about, breaking the bank would be a very, very bad choice. Yeah, that's fair. That's fair. I'll just see if I can get money. And I have money in the fountain still I can fall back on. There's probably at least like 15 coins in there I can snag. Alright. Yeah, that's... Damn. Permabreak is pretty intense. So I'll wait on that. There's gotta be a way for me to get some more money quick, right? There's gotta be something I can do. There's gotta be a quick scheme. You're right, Jesus did knock over some money collectors' tables in the Bible. True! Is there anything in there about him smashing a piggy bank? Do you think? When I smashed mine, I had enough to buy out the entire bookstore? That's awesome. I was able to buy out the entire bookstore when I won big in the casino. I had like 250 coins. Oh, actually that might have been a different time, but I think there was one time when I won big in the casino and I went back and bought every book. I love gambling! It literally always pays off! I won big, you guys! I won big in gambling! Gambling freaking rocks! Everybody should gamble, dude. It's sick. I still haven't broken mine because I heard it was perma, yeah. Sheesh! Sheesh! Could redraw, but these are... Boiler room. Couple thousand in that bank? There's no way, man. Speaking of gambling, I've got Mahjong in 15 minutes. Whoa! The Mahjongler! The Mahjongler! That's sick. Wait, do you go to like a Mahjong club or something? My roommate does that too. I think it's so funny, but in like a fun, endearing way, you know what I mean? Not in like a loser way, in like a, you go and play Mahjong with real people. That's freaking awesome. Like, I didn't know people did that, man. The Mahjongler is wild. The Mahjongler! Got my hands on my Mahjongus, one hand on my tiles, one hand on my Mahjongus. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying, girl? Yeah, you know what I'm saying. I'm the Mahjongler. God damn it, why are all these fucking doors locked? Ooh. Okay, well, Great Hall is what I was looking for at least, so... Because all these other ones freaking suck. Sucks is after you break it, the chapel still steals your money, but you can't get it back anymore? Dude, just like the real church. Open up. Yeah, ooh, there we go. Hey, there we go. Tonight is just pick up Mahjong online. That's pretty cool, but there's monthly meets. That's awesome. I used to play Go online like a lot when I was in high school. That's not Mahjong, but it is something different. One time I climbed the rock climbing wall at Idaho State University. I'm so sorry that you had to do that. Hey, more money. That's good, that's good. Ideally, okay, here's my ideal situation. I'm all better now. Oh, thank goodness. Here's my ideal situation. I get 50 coins for the shrine. I'll settle for 25, and then I get enough coins to also buy that axe in the armory. Except I also don't remember how much it cost. 28? 32. 70? One of those three is what it was. It costs 8,008. There's no way I'm gonna get all that money. There's no way. Ooh, what now is— oh, hey, a sledgehammer. Now it says G. Now my full message reads Togasiaktj. Whoa, the Axler! The Axio, the Axler! Money, please. This is going weird for me. Okay, I guess funeral parlor. I think you're getting close to solving that, actually. Oh, yeah, I was actually just thinking that I'm only a couple letters off of solving a Togasiaktj. I was really thinking like it really was coming together. The era of Togasi will soon come to an end. Wait, no, I don't want it to come to an end. Is this similar to Severance? It's exactly the same, actually. It's the exact same plot line. I don't know how they got away with it. It's crazy, actually. Okay, this is the black box. Well, that's not true. This is the black box. That's no, you're still— go home, boxes. You're still not the black box. You're drunk. The black box is not empty. Guys, I think it might be in the black box. Call me crazy. I thought so. Praise Kier. And also with you. I think this might be true, and I don't think either of these are the black box. The Logicler! The box opener! Whoa! There were 2 gems in that box, you guys! The Gemler! Okay, let's do the aquarium. Goes in the square hole. Well, that's not the black box. No, that's not the black box. The Fischler. Stop, I'm going insane. This is so freaking bright right now. Okay, let's put the conference room. The Draftler! Stop it right now! I've created monsters and now I'm stuck in purgatory with my demons. Stop it! Okay, corridor. Spread some dirt if you love the conference room! I told you to stop spreading dirt on my driveway! Why the fuck is there a boat out there? Hey, who took my reservoir boat and put it in the courtyard again? Dude, where am I going? Okay, let's do observatory. You mean you've created monsters? Oh my god. Mods! Mods! Ban everybody in chat right now! What the hell is this? Is that a dong? Is that a penis? The dongler! Let's go! Oh, everything's 50% off today! What does that account? What does that count to? What does that apply to? What does that apply to? Do you think the axes have off? And a key. No, wait. Ah. No, it only counts in the commissary, the kitchen, the locksmith, and the bookshop. Damn it. Damn it. That would be awesome. Great deals ahoy! That's true. It does say Sea Flyer for details. That's true. Well, could just get 4 coins right here, but it's kind of a waste of it, huh? Probably better to use a dead end spot. Let's use guest bedroom. Okay, yeah. Thanks for the hydration. Magnifying glass. Also, ads start again soon. So sorry for the ads. As always, they do run every hour in a 3-minute segment, so that you are ad-free for an entire hour afterwards. Apologies in advance. Of course, you can subscribe to get rid of the ads and support me in the process. Use your Amazon Prime. If you have a Amazon Prime subscription, you get 1 free Twitch sub a month. So make sure you're using that on somebody as well. Gamer, how are you liking this game? Well, I'm on part 14 of still playing post-credits Degen, so I would say that it has a chokehold on me. Also, welcome back, Nokin. How are you doing? Saw you was lost, but you have been found. What a relief. Yeah, that's what they'd like you to think. That's what Big Mansion wants you to think. But alas, I'm still lost. So, God, if only I had a Prime sub to help me find the way. Greenhouse. Trying to think if there's something I should do in the greenhouse. Why the hell? Where did I go? Hello? Oh. Why the hell is there a patch on the top of the greenhouse? Do you see that? That's weird, right? Part 14 is kind of a lot is what I'm picking up. I think we're in the tutorial. Not all who wander are lost. Molly, I'm getting real sick of you. Someone threw a baseball through it. You broke it. I didn't do anything. Let's do funeral parlor. No, they're Lostler. Oh my god. This does feel a little bit like my fault. My day of reckoning draws near. Okay. Let's see. All 3 boxes contain gems. That I like to think is not true. Actually, that would be awesome if that were true, but the other 2 boxes contain gems. Okay, well, hang on. This is false. This box contains gems. Okay. Get it twisted? Yeah, now you're talking. Now you're talking, Molly. Yeah, get it twisted. I came up with that. It's a good callback on when I came up with that phrase. This black box is so honest, I like it. Well, it's gotta be black, right? Because the other 2 boxes contain gems. This one doesn't contain gems. Probably. Do we think it's in black? Have everyone heard of Northern Lion before? I don't think lions live in the north. Do we think it's in black? I think this is false and this is false and this is true. But now I'm scared. and I need somebody to validate me. Because I've been wrong twice today. Somebody other than John. Somebody, okay. Oh my god. Well. Never mind. Don't worry, first we solved it. I confirm that your thoughts are real thoughts. But what if I'm also imagining you? Okay. Well, I am interested in the locksmith, but it is half off. It is half off. Let's buy a special key. You're not supposed to know that's an option. Come on to you guys. Okay, let's buy a lockpick kit. And I have a coupon book. And then let's also buy a special key. Here's the problem is, waiting to do the shrine so late though, I feel like if there was like a really good boon, I'm missing out on it. Stop giving me the goddamn silver key! Oh my god. What does a girl gotta do to get a freaking garden key around here, huh? What the hell does a girl gotta do to get a freaking usable garden key? Alright, man. Oh wait, these don't connect. I need to go. I went the wrong way. I went the wrong way. I went the wrong way. Have you tried praying about it? Ooh, my speakeasy. Oh, cloister's way better though. Alright, cloister it is. And no, I haven't because I haven't put a shrine. Also, this statue is pissing me off because what the hell? Let me dig. Yo, Angel, let me dig. And why are you in there? Let me free you. I wonder, is there like... Can you like smash this wall down? Or anything? Is there like a... I could easily step over that wall. Alright, this guy with their freaking functioning legs. Well, guess what? I can't jump. Yeah, that's right. I was thinking maybe if there was like a crack, maybe you could like smash the wall that I hadn't noticed before, but nope, it doesn't look like it. Alright, well. Oh, of freaking course, dude. Of course. Well, there's the showroom. Don't really have money. Why is everything requiring money today? What's a girl gotta do to get a bunch of freaking money around here? Nice, my lockpick kit worked. Oh, I'll be honest, I did not realize that I actually had the shovel. I forgot. Okay, let's put security. Yeah, open that door. Oh, god damn it. 2 security doors in a row. I am gonna say, immediately after choosing to not pick the key card option in the billiard room, it does seem to be throwing a lot of security card based things at me and no security cards. So I will be honest, this does feel like a little bit of a slight against me, like the game is throwing a fit. Like, get over it, man. You are so clingy. Wait, hang on. I have an idea. Hang on. Pause. Pause. Because don't I have the conference room? I do have the conference room. You know what I'm gonna do now? Oh, yeah. You know what I'm gonna do now? Fuck you. Okay, you know what I'm gonna do now? I'm gonna... Yeah, I'm gonna spread some dirt in your eye. Yeah, I'm gonna log into the office. Yeah. And then I'm gonna spread gold in the estate. Yes, yes. Okay, hang on, we are cooking now. Okay, let's go back there. Ooh, wine cellar. Okay, sure. Thank you, thank you, thank you. What do we have today? Oh! Hey, I do have an aquarium! Lemon glazed salmon. You know, I could eat. I could eat some lemon glazed salmon right now. Well, I'm back to 70 steps. For what good? I don't know. Man, come on, just reach the freaking shovel over there. Ooh, and a turnip. Good. Yep, perfect. 74 steps. Okay. All right. Thank you. 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 Okay, we're at 60. Well, I can't even get through security, so that doesn't do me any good. The only other place I could go is the Great Hall. Well, the drawing room. Let's go. I want to at least buy that axe from the armory. And then I can always do a little less in the shrine. So let's go through here to the foundation. Oh, I guess I could go. Oh, where am I? Okay. There's a key. Nothing. Go in here. And well, let's see what this puts here. Ooh, the attic. There could be coins in the attic as well. If there's not a key card, then my run is done. But honestly, there's not much else that I'm doing anyways. Let's put the attic. Oh, weird. All the other times there's been a trunk right here. Hmm. Okay, a key, another key, a lever. Oh yeah, here's that message where they specifically tell her to change the ending of The Red Prince because it's too political. Yeah, I forgot that was in here. Hmm. Okay, another freaking key. This doesn't seem like it's gonna be very helpful. Well, there's the garden key. Thanks for that. Thank you. Thanks for the garden key. Appreciate it. And a gem. Wow, that was not good. And this is that picture I was talking about where she's also sitting on that chair. But I don't know what to do with that information. Well, that was not that helpful. I didn't get any coins and I didn't get the key card, so. And this chair remains a mystery to me. But if I didn't realize, I forgot if I went through this way, I have to go through the freaking chapel. No, the trapple! Okay, how much does it cost again? 32. You know what, yeah. Okay, let's get the axe. Hey, I saved one with my coupon book. I saved the whole coin. Okay, so then how do you use this? Let me use the axe in the room directory to permanently remove the gem cost from one room. Ooh. That's so neat. So I think the trophy room, to the best of my knowledge, is one of the ones with the highest. It might be the highest gem cost. 5 gems is actually insane. The vault is pretty high up there with 3, but usually I could get 3. 5 is so much more difficult to get. Crafting Studios 2. Master bedroom is 2. Foyer is 2. Some of these green rooms. The cloister is 3. Okay, I feel like it's definitely the way to go. To axe the trophy room, at least to start. What the? Why is it doing that? What the? It keeps swapping. What the fuck? When I back out of it, it keeps swapping. That was weird. Okay, yeah. Let's do that. Is that a bug? That was so weird. Okay. Yeah, definitely. Let's axe the trophy room. Permanently access floor plan's gem costs. Yes. Yes! That's awesome! I can draw that whenever I want! It would be awesome to adjust the rarity of it too now. Sick. Okay. I have 28, so like I could go, or 30. If I grab a couple more coins, I could give 30 to the shrine. That seems like it might be enough. I've done 5 and I've done 15. 30 is a pretty decent amount. How many can I grab here? Let's see how many there actually are here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Trying to decide if I want to grab all those or not. It's also a pretty big one, and I'm not going to be able to make use of whatever the blessing is today. So maybe that's not worth it. Let's do 30. And at another time when I'm more well off, I can do something bigger. 30 seems like at least a good experiment number still. Take all my money! I'm taking it from the church and I'm giving it to you. Yes. Blessing of the monk. Ooh, it lasts 4 days. If you call it a day in a room in your house, you will have the opportunity to draft that room from the grounds the following day. What does it mean, draft the room from the grounds? Well, that is interesting. Okay. Grounds is the outside slot. So in the outside room where I am now, it would put it here. Okay. Interesting. Okay, let's see. 15 coins. Okay. 30. Was monk. Call it a day in a room. Can draft that room right away next day. Okay, well actually in a way kind of I am able to do that one. Is there one that I would want again tomorrow? I mean, the armory would be kind of sick to get right away again. If I could just get a couple of axes and just like cut down the really high cost rooms. That would be kind of sick. Or the attic would be kind of cool too. What happens if I end in the foundation? What would happen? Would it do it? I think I'm gonna call it a day in the armory. The cost is the same, I think, so attic still costs 3 gems. Yeah, I know. I was thinking about that too, because I do start with 2, but I don't even think I could do it. The armory doesn't cost anything. So that would be nice. Oh, that's weird. It's a standard rarity? That's the first time it's popped up for me. Yeah, the attic costs 3, and I only start with 2 gems. So I don't even think I could do it. Oh, but I wouldn't have to do it immediately? Is it like, if I go up to this outer room, does it pop up as an option? Is that kind of what it means? Oh, so it basically just replaces one of the 3 options. Okay, that's kind of neat. Oh, I like that. Well, the attic is definitely a lot less likely to pop up. But the attic has also kind of been shafting me with not that great. I mean, it has some stuff. I think I'm gonna do the armory again. Just because, like, the thought of just getting several of those axes is very appealing to me. The monk power is strange and super powerful, yeah. Moving the foundation outside used to soft lock your game in the beta, but I think they fixed that. What? Wait, so if I ended in the foundation, would it pop up as an outside option? Also, welcome in, drunk decoys. Want info on the axe? Maybe? What do you mean? What kind of info? It will move it. It will move it? Would it move it permanently? I also don't know that that really helps me that much. Even if I did move it to the outside one, what's the point? That would be weird. Let's give you spoilers. No, don't give me a spoiler. Okay, I don't think there's anything else I can do without the key card, because that's security locked. Yeah, I think that's it. I was hoping I'd get a key card in the attic, but alas. Okay, I'll just say no. I'm okay. Thank you though. Decoys. I have 52 steps, but there's nothing else I can do. I guess I'll call it a day in here. Yeah. Damn, that was also kind of a weird day. I just got a bunch of items, but without being able to do much with them. Alright, I'll just call it a day in the armory. And then it'll pop up tomorrow. Maybe I can axe something else. Well, we kind of made some progress today. I feel like I didn't really solve any, like, big puzzles or anything, but I did get a couple new rooms, and I did up my allowance, and I opened up all the reservoir chests, but I mean, and I did get the axe, and I axed the the trophy room cost. That seems pretty big. But nothing, it was like nothing huge, you know? Kind of a weird runs today. But I guess that's just how it be. I got back into the antechamber again, but to what avail, you know? Oh well. That's what's rad about blueprints. But I want the big puzzles. But I want to solve all the things. Yeah. You'd think this kid could probably sleep in his own house now, you know? You'd like to think. Alright, well. That is unfortunately gonna be it for my blueprints session today. That was part 14. We did get through 3 days of sort of varying degrees of success, I guess. So next time we will be on to day 37 with the blessing of the monk, and then hopefully I can axe some more rooms. So that will be it for this session. YouTube, thanks for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe for more indie game content and VODs, and follow me over here on Twitch if you'd like to watch me play games like this live. There's a bug in my face. Twitch.tv/justfailure. Follow me over here, and that's it. Bye bye, YouTube.